Welcome back to, as I start the session, the Friday, the Bleeding Heart Merchant Guild session 88, the first death. Or at least that's my prediction. Um, Before we get into what happened last time, a quick little note. This is, I think, the official first recording after moving, so for the time being, I will be in a different space. And so if I sound any different, that's why. If you hear the wind, that's because it's 90 degrees, and I'm not turning on an air conditioner with the amount it costs these days for electricity. So, being stubborn, you may hear noises in the background. I apologize for any quality discrepancies, but I hope you enjoy. Second little tidbit for those who follow our stuff on YouTube only and are not one of the people in our group that watches these videos back. The book or World Info is making some massive updates, so go ahead and feel free to start following it if you aren't already, as we're going to start seeing a lot more coming out on that here soon. Otherwise, let's get into it. So, first off, what happened last time? Well, use the GM as he just ate some yogurt here. The party had managed to, well, start the expedition, getting to fluff about with some graffiti they had found on the wall. We had started with what was a three-man team, Clint still unavailable this week, and unfortunately, our tank of the party found a really shiny piece of machinery that he was just enveloped in for the day. Um, so, unfortunately, he was weighed in our two very, very squishy supports. Not the Dragonfire Adept, but rather the Blood Mage and the Artificer were not prepared to fight something in the Underdark by themselves, especially a 2-on-2. Or worse, in this case, of a 500 on 2, as I think is what we came up to the last time. So, we, as the party headed further into what would become an ambush scouting ahead of the main column, they would suddenly find themselves surrounded by what seemed to be almost 500 of these giant creatures all around them. Before Bartimaeus would manage to get off a darkness spell, causing the entire area to go into an intense blackness, making it impossible for the creatures to see. And Rujan, I keep wanting to say your world leader, Rujan would end up getting themselves ready for a shootout. With wands at the ready, preparing to hit anything that got close.
I know one who, he screams into the dark and draconic, knowing nothing can understand him.
Yes.
Oh God, my eye! Why?
Right. But as I was gonna say, the best part is the shotgun blast suddenly out of nowhere. Poor Bartimaeus realizes he's not wearing earplugs. No, but as the party, we return back, unfortunately, in the midst of the ambush, with Clint still staying at the back column with the rest of the expedition as he spends his time performing and making a little bit of money in the background. As Bartimaeus and Rujan, before we get into it, with the year 65,005, the month of the first moon, the 21st day, early in the morning, with the weather about 5 degrees above you guys, heavy snow, which does not matter to you, and no humidity down here, thankfully. As you lot both sit there, the darkness completely allowing you to see the strange creatures' faces. Let me see if I still have the post up here somewhere of the beast. Oh, yes.
Well, no, this is stuff that stops dark vision normally, thanks to how it's cast. Thanks, Bartimaeus. I'm fucking blind.
These two creatures' faces seem to pop out of the darkness as they start glaring over between Bartimaeus and Rujan. As they do, you both hear suddenly a shout from the background as Guard comes rushing up, managing to get 10 feet behind you. Not saying anything, but the magical darkness itself kind of enveloping him as he passes through the tunnel. And with that, let's roll initiative. What am I? Plus. Oh, good. Hey, this makes this real easy.
So,
Oh, ouch. Man, my rolls today. That was just not nice.
Hey!
Alright, Bartimaeus 16.
I stole Rolliman's initiative gear, and I'm still fucking last.
Alright, Rujan a 20 and Garg a 19. Goddamn. Garg heard the call and knew what was going on. Well, you're not last, but you are last of your party.
I know. They all have +1.
Hey man, that's what you get for being larger than average. You know, shocking no one. I am faster than Wolf, and it's not because of the fact that I do more cardio.
The fact that we both outrolled Bartimaeus, both still plus initiatives.
Ouch. Alright. As you two rush, or as you hear Gar rushing forth into the darkness behind you, trying to catch up, seeing the blob of magical darkness, assuming that's where the wagon was before the screams. Excuse me, as my nose is deciding this moment to drain. Immediately, Rujan, wand at the ready, looking around. You, if I remember correctly, last time, Bartimaeus, did you confirm that Rujan can see or Rujan cannot see? It's only you.
It's only me because it's magical darkness.
Got you, perfect. Yes, with the magical darkness and melt, Rujan, or Rujian. Oh, is on. Why do I have his eye?
Rujan.
Okay. Yeah, alright, let me fix that. As you hear the sudden, creepy, eerie sounds of someone heavily breathing and the heat of someone's breath on your face, something large stands right in front of you, seemingly, over you as you feel the heat coming off the creature. Still, and I will note, you are standing on the wagon seat.
And that's not towards... I just for
It's in front of you.
I'm not facing Bartimaeus.
No, correct. Bartimaeus is to your right.
I have a feeling his hot breath would feel kind of similar to this.
Bartimaeus, you suddenly feel Rujan kind of like feeling around, and you feel your man boob kind of grabbed for a second, and then suddenly Rujan's hand pulls away, nodding, going and like pulling out a wand to aim forward.
So I have two options in front of me. Neither one of them are great, but one of them's a little less terrible.
So, I don't like the way you're phrasing all these.
I would like a reflex save as Rujan opens his mouth, sparking.
Okay. Perfecto, good sir. You said reflex. Oh, you know.
Yep, DC is 20.
Oh, okay, that's not grand. Oh, that is, though. That's a 24.
This is a cone, so if there's any others within 30 feet, they also need to.
Okay, let me see what the other guy is. It also... Nope, that's a +6. Okay. That's a 22!
They both succeed, taking 10 fire damage.
Ah! I am... wait, hold up. Am I? Oh, I'm not. No, damn. I thought I was. Alright. Said 10. Fantastic. Okay, as the fire burns forward, unfortunately to your upsetness, Rujan, as you click your tongue and suddenly flame ignites forward, it does not ignite the magical darkness, so it's still just as black.
No, but that's one of the few things I can do without being able to see an enemy.
Secondly, as you hear your fire kind of breathe out, you hear something right in front of you breathe heavily in, and you can feel your fire pulled up towards the creature, and then suddenly like snarling as it seems to sneeze, and you smell smoke kind of coming down.
It'd be a 50% miss chance right now. Making sure something. Yeah, no, they'd burn 2 charges off of that. That is not worth it at the moment. Start backing the card up, I guess.
Okay. You sure?
No, but I kind of can't see. There's something big that just ate my fire in front of me.
Okay, You stay there, Garg handle.
I was still say you don't know he's behind you, but as you start backing up, how much are you backing up?
Boom.
You will be at
I
50%
try.
speed, so
Yeah, then I can only move at most 20 feet
as you back
with
up,
the
you
cart. So.
hear Guard. Give me a reflex save, please.
I can see. I do want to say.
No, this is magical darkness reference.
I know.
Yeah, he has a way to see through it.
I have an item to see through darkness called the Gloom Mask.
Okay, perfect. Then give yourself a +2 for your reflex.
Okay. Luckily, despite what you'd expect, really good reflex saves on Garg.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be a 30.
There. With ease, as you start seeing the thing kind of backing up, 2 red gemstones on either side, kind of blinking in the darkness, not making any light, but just enough as your eyes kind of flicker towards it. You kind of step aside as you see just looking backwards as if they can see anything, trying to back it up. As these 2 massive creatures kind of standing in front of them, these almost 15 feet tall, white or pale white giants carrying these massive war hammers that are great hammers by all definition, as they are 2-handed. Both of them seemingly in this weird Aztecian kind of garb. As you look at them, not really armor, but more like just pieces of gold bandoliers and such kind of dressed across them. Yes, Rujan? That end your turn?
No, that's all I can do. That's movement,
Perfect.
technically, because controlling an animal would count for that.
Yes, in this situation, yeah. For the cart, just in this case, we can, if you're using your movement action to move the cart back, you just get the cart's movement in this situation. That's it.
Yep.
But yeah, perfect. Garg, you're up then, as you have, from what you can see, about 25 feet between you and the closest of the 2 pale giants.
Oh, cool. I'll just step right up. A
Okay.
bit closer.
Barnabas just kind of watching out of the corner of his eye, suddenly appear in front of him. Okay.
And I will confirm. This is for my weapon. This creature is giant subtype.
Yes, correct.
And does this creature have any kind of spell-like abilities or casting?
Yes. So they both have spell-like abilities, and they're both also Earth subtype, if that matters.
Sadly not this time. As my weapon goes from +1 to +3 to +5 because of their typing. Because
He's a Pokemon.
You just watch the runes upon his weapon begin to suddenly glimmer, and then more glimmer as a smile just appears across Garg's face.
As I'm just gonna step up, and I'm going to use Mountain Hammer. So I will all DR as I hit you.
Do I even have any DR? I do not have any DR.
I don't know if you do, but I only get 1 swing anyway because I'm moving.
That's fair. Yeah, I've got no DR, so you're good. But go ahead.
It's a 19 on the die because of the growing. I have a +21. That'll be a 40 to hit.
Oh, fuck yeah, that hits.
I'm gonna beat the ever-loving shit out of you.
And I assume you're aiming for the closest one, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm just walking up in space.
Okay. So that will be him.
Yeah, I had to make space in the front for what he actually can do.
Yeah, clearly. That's it. Like when you realize, oh shoot, I'm not supposed to be tanking. Hold on. 1 moment, sir.
Hold on. I'm not James anymore. I'm not in heavy armor. Back this shit up.
Exactly.
That will be 52 damage.
Jesus. Alright, well.
I did piddly ass damage,
A
damn it.
moment ago, I was going to feel bad about doing this. I don't feel bad anymore.
Please feel bad about doing it to me. I'm not
you
this strong.
Screwed. Fuck you. Yeah. And remind me, what weapon are you using?
A Morning Star. So this is bludgeoning and
As you just hear the slamming, the wet slamming, as the slam into the creature's stomach and chest, the symbol of the Aztec gold kind of designed armor shattering and imprinting into the chest as it crushes apart, flecks of gold kind of falling all over the ground, as the head kind of breaks apart. Jesus. As you hear it. Go ahead.
by rule, I plant my tower shield so those behind me have full cover.
Yeah, and I will say, due to the narrowness of this passage, neither of these creatures can get around you currently with your shield set in the ground.
Yes, Garg Wall!
Yep. They have enough room if they can like shimmy, but that will open them to an attack of opportunity at disadvantage. So, um, not with being shimmied and killed, as far as I'm looking at this. Cool, perfect. All right. So as you plant your shield, is there anything else you'd like to do, Garg?
No, I'm just ready to swing back if they try some shit.
All right. As we mace in one hand, looking at them, grimacing. As you ready. What's the 1d4 for Rajan?
Breath weapon.
Ah,
I
thank
forgot
you.
to roll it when I used it.
So
So
2 rounds. Okay, perfect. Let me make a quick note of that. 2
I realized that
rounds.
because I was looking at it, I was like, wait a minute, I forgot to roll that D4, so
No
better do
worries.
that now.
Rounds to recharge. Yep, 100%. That is something I'll also remember to add to the app. All right, perfect. Well, with the end of Garg's turn as he plants his shield. You know, Garg, I'm happy that you did this. I really am. Because I'm going to turn. I'm going to stare at you. And this creature's going to begin to unhinge his jaws. He breathes in heavily as his chest begins to expand out like a bullfrog getting ready to wail, and unleashes a banshee scream all the way down the tunnel for 60 feet of a cone damage with sonic energy. Yep. As you hear it just roars out, please everyone give me a fortitude saving throw, unless you are deafened.
No, I wish.
I
That's for
can
the
deafen myself immediately.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Puts in earplugs.
Yeah, because I know full cover blocks dragon breath weapons. I imagine with sound, I'm not that lucky.
Correct. Yes.
Does a 30 pass?
Well, it is a DC 22. So yes.
Rajan quickly stuffing stuff over his head to
No,
cover his
don't.
ears.
You'll see here in a second.
Yep.
You got this, Bartimaeus. It's fortitude. This is your bread and butter.
Well, yeah, but I'm rolling because you want me to, but I can't fail it because I have the steadfast determination, so I don't fail on nat ones for fortitude saves. My bonus is a 21.
Jesus. All right, and Garg?
So I rolled like ass. I got a 26, but you know.
Jesus. Garg's looking through everything to see if he can save himself.
No, I rolled 32.
Oh, 32. Oh, you're the one who got 32. Oh, and then you got 26. My bad. Okay. All right, perfect. So, this will be... So, for those who succeeded... One sec, let me just roll this. So, this is a full round action. As it screams out, you will take... for those who... since all of you succeeded, that is half, so that would be 21 points of damage. Sonic damage. You are not stunned for 1 round, nor are you affected by the deafness.
I wish I was. That hurt.
Yeah, it did. And that will end Bone Breaker's turn, because you broke his bones, so I guess the name's really fitting now. All right, cool. And that I can only do that once a day, so that ends that. Bartimaeus, as the scream roars out, and you watch as Rujan's ears begin to bleed. You see Garg, and yourself feeling kind of the effects of this slightly. What would you like to do now about what was it? You said 30 feet, Rujan? Make sure I was correct on
20.
that. 20
20
feet.
feet
20
back.
feet back. Thank you.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah,
thankfully,
my cart can move at 40 feet around.
Perfect.
Thankfully, I can see perfectly in my own darkness because it's the better version of it. Well, time to enact the full gulag procedure. Need reflex saves from the 2 folks, and I'm gonna cast silence enough to envelop the 3 of us.
You bastard. You knew I was gonna do it again.
Defensive procedure.
Alright, let's see.
Anti-screaming procedures.
That's
Rushan's
a
also
13
possibly
for the
screaming.
first one, and for the second one, that's a 21.
They're both prone as grease.
Oh, wait, hold up. Anything to keep me from being fucking furled to the ground. Give me a second. No. No, I cannot. I do not. Wait, does the other guy? Sorry, give me a second. I have 2 different class builds, so I have to make sure. No, I do not, sadly. Okay, cool. Yep. Alright, so I'm prone on both your bastard. I hope you knew that.
Yeah. All right, that's both my actions.
Oh, you're doing it to. Oh, okay, you're just double casting grease as the. Okay, cool. Okay,
Well, no, I cast silence and grease.
that's fair.
Silence on us, grease on them.
Yeah.
Got you. Perfect. Okay, well, as Bartimaeus shoots at or casts his spell of silence, waving his hands as suddenly the darkness goes eerily silent for you, Rajan. It's creepy. You're not sure if you just went deaf or you know what. You can feel blood coming out of your ears still. Well, your holes, I guess, since you're a dragonkin.
Still ear.
Yeah, I mean ear holes. Yeah. Or Garg also suddenly in front of you, Garg, everything going quiet. Is you can't hear anything. You can see as your opponent suddenly fall to the ground, but it's eerily just silent all around you.
Garg is convinced he hit the guy hard enough that he fell over.
Perfect.
Kick his ass, Garg.
Let's see. Didn't think to fucking make myself immune to grease because I didn't have a reason for these creatures to be. God damn it.
Yeah, who's casting grease and
what's the rule about casting prone? Real quick. Is there one? Is it a disadvantage? Hold up.
There's nothing, but
Yeah, okay.
he is threatened.
Ranged attacks from prone, I do believe, have a minus, but that's it.
Yeah, it's just I'm gonna hit you if you try to cast.
Yeah,
he's also in the zone of silence, so if it's not able to be cast while silent, or if it has a verbal component.
Actually, you know what? Good point. Can I even cast this? Because I don't know. Let me minimize a few things. Sorry, I had all my tabs closed here. There we go.
Lev, maybe he has silent spell. I don't know his sheet.
Does this require vocal command? It does. Ew, you dickbag. Okay. Yeah.
I told you it was the full gulag procedure.
Wait, hold up. Does this one require? I have 2 options still here. I just gotta double check.
Garg is all he needed for Gulag. He needed a tank who could stand there. It's all Bartimaeus needed for perfect Gulag.
This requires it. Does spider climb? Come on, please don't. It'll require vocal commands. Shoot. I don't think I have a spell that doesn't have vocal requirements or components. Do I have the feat for that?
Yeah, I think like
wands require vocal components too now.
I think like 90% vocal, so like it's not surprising.
I mean, I can still use my tunnel scream theoretically here because I don't think silence prevents me from doing sonic damage. Let me double check though the exact wording. Upon casting a spell, complete silence prevails. All sound is stopped. Conversation. And no noise whatsoever enters or passes. The spell can be cast at a point of station. Radiates from the creature and moves as I don't know.
This spell provides a
defense. The spell provides. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. All right, fantastic. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, let me see. You bastard! You may have shut down the calf of my stiff. Well, I'm gonna activate the thing I was supposed to. That technically is auto-activated, but I forgot to mention it at the beginning of the session, so we're gonna consider it a turn-on thing. My aura of righteousness. No,
You're always paladin.
Yeah, I am. Are you? That'll give. Okay, so that'll give me my DR for 5 against evil, and my +2 against any evil creatures. Then I'm gonna activate my second aura because I also forgot that one. Aura of courage here. Would have been great a moment ago. Shoot, do I have anything else I can actually do in this situation that's not like a free action that I just need to mention here? Which neither of them do anything to Garg.
I mean, you could always try and stand up.
I could. I could also punch him in the nuts with Smite Evil.
Yeah, -4 because you're on the ground.
Yeah. One last spell check.
That would hurt.
I can't even use my wand.
I smite descendants. Oh god. It's not very paladin of you.
That just do shut my fucking goddamn it. Okay, did I hit me? You're a bastard. Okay, cool. Then I am going to instead use a full action because I have to do it anyway since I'm on the ground. And I can't do anything else. Well, technically standard action here, but regardless, I'm going to do my Unfurled Might, and you are going to watch Garg as one of the giants suddenly his spine seems to straighten, his body elongates, and muscles begin to pop out, expanding out like a massive creature, almost looking like he gains about 200-300 pounds as he expands.
What?
He's unrolling the fruit by the foot.
Yes.
What?
Alright, perfect. That bumps my HP up, auto healing me up to 300. Fuck you.
Oh, jeez, my fire was piddly ass.
Yup. And my
That's why
AC
it just-
goes up.
That's why I just breathed in and coughed slightly.
Oh.
But
I at least tried.
Hey man, if it makes you feel better, I'd half that when you hit me. Alright, that ends my turn because I literally can't do anything else as I'm prone, you bastard. And I don't want to get up yet.
yeah, if I had a full attack, I could have killed your ass.
It's true.
Damn.
Alright, up to the top of the initiative. Rujan, one more round on your breath weapon left till it recharges. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna tap Bartimaeus and make the motion of keep backing up or stay here. Basically, pantomiming a little bit because I can't talk.
You also can't hear because your
see.
ears are bleeding
I
at this
can't
point.
hear, so yeah.
You can't see whatever I tell you or like do back to you either, which is kind of funny.
Bartimaeus, you feel Rujan's hand kind of like poking you in the arm. Thankfully, at least this time, getting where it's supposed to, as you feel something kind of poking you, trying to like pulling backwards on your arm and then pulling forward to try and figure out where you want to go.
If you'll allow it as like a fucking
Reaction. Feel
immediate
free.
action. Yeah. I just kind of like put like a reassuring hand on his like shoulder. It's like,
That's a no. Okay, you've been given no
I feel
answer,
Bartimaeus'
Rujan.
hand on my shoulder.
Mhm.
Oh,
well, like
okay.
I can't put if I push. There's no thing I can do that like actually tells him because the visual of it is I'm pushing him either way.
It's true. Yeah.
So like there's not a visual response. Like he's just chosen very bad communications that he's picking between. So I'm trying to
I
do the
have
best
no
of like
other way either at the moment.
No.
I'm mildly panicking because blind, deaf.
And
I know that's
you're
why I'm putting like a hand on your shoulder, just like yeah, like calm down, like stay.
Just fucking sensory deprivation tank that Rujan is.
Rujan, as you suddenly just feel Bartimaeus' meaty hand kind of lightly push you down back into your seat. I mean, you can give me a sense motive if you'd like for a free check. See if you understand.
You know what? I'll do that because I need something here. Otherwise, it's gonna be bad. And by the way, sense motive is one of my worst skills.
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
that makes sense. You are the autistic crafter, as you put it.
You don't
yeah,
know people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 19.
Yeah, you get the sense, I assume, Bartimaeus, you want him to just stay where he's at currently?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you get the sense, Rujan, that you're just being told, stay here, don't move further.
Stop the wagon. I guess I'll hold an action for when I can speak and have the chain lightning wand ready.
Okay, alright. Alright, Garg, you are up as Rujan holds their turn.
3 swings.
Oh no! Hold up, I haven't
I'm gonna-
unfurled the other one. Don't do this.
No, I
And
want to
we're
kill.
prone.
I want to kill him now. I don't want him to unfurl.
No, let me get my spine.
More
No.
like they're erecting because they are horizontal.
Kind of.
They're unrolling like a rug.
Okay. 35 to hit.
Oh! Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't count for the prone. 39.
Yes.
38 to hit.
Yep.
And that one would be a 31 after the plus from prone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Much rather you like stay down. You know what I mean?
No, please don't kill me.
Well, I'm gonna try. I might not. I'm gonna try.
Oh.
I'd really prefer if he did because I don't want to get screamed at again.
Oh, I'm about to scream all over you because I have a way of getting rid of this fucking silence after this if I can live.
38 damage from the first.
Oh, okay. No. Yep. Uh-huh.
Now,
Least I can argue I helped kill this one.
35.
Okay. Yep. I'm still alive.
Yep. No, I figured. You have a lot of health. I said it might not kill you. It's just gonna hurt. Then yeah, it's just the same damage again. Okay. And 34.
Okay. That's just. Yep. All right. Thank you. Oh. I'm
As
alive.
only Bartimaeus to see me just double hand a mace and just start slamming into the guy over and over again.
As the sounds of cracking bones would normally be heard, blood being splattered. Poor Jean, still sensory deprivation dealing with, as they get splattered with some blood from in front of them, not knowing what just hit them that was wet and warm.
It's like Garg's like roaring and screaming in combat, but nothing.
Yeah.
Like
We don't even get to hear the war cry.
Nope.
you don't. Not in this battle.
The only eerie sound would be the distant movement of the whole expedition kind of camped out about a few miles down the tunnels behind you. Okay. Well, you're a bastard, Garg, as you beat the living crud out of poor Bone Broken here.
Yep.
Alright, does that end your turn?
Yeah, that was a full attack.
Teeth flying, the feel of crushing bones under your mace. Bartimaeus watching as the poor guy's blood starts splattering up as Varg is just slamming down repeatedly on this guy on the ground.
I get
Alright.
the Sin City rendition of this too, because everything's still black and white.
Yeah, right.
So he's got
Ooh.
white blood just splashing everywhere.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna unfurl because that gets me my at least some HP back. Oh my god. Oh. It only brings me up to 195. You suck. I'm gonna die again, and that's my turn. Oh, I think I just gave him a longer punching brag to punch me with more. All right, cool. Just a quick question, Rajan.
Just wait,
Anything you'd like
I'm
to
gonna
do?
make the one that helps.
Rajan, you still have a held action. Would you like to use it at all?
I can't see shit, so no.
Okay.
And I still can't speak.
That's true.
I was hoping to use it there. The moment the silence is gone and the darkness is gone, I can do something.
Yeah, same, bro. Same. But the unfortunate thing is he's got it for like 13 minutes. So, all right. Bartimaeus. As Bonebreaker groans, unfurling himself, the muscles popping back out his spine, fully fixing itself as it stretches like an old man, finally standing straight up for the first time horizontally. It wasn't a pretty sight what you just watched Garg do to this poor individual, and now the sounds of cracking bones and such would be normally eerie if you could hear them. But what would you like to do as you just see blood splattered across Garg's face as he just continuously double hand mace slams into this poor individual in front of him?
I get my best Martha Stewart impression and go, "This is a good thing."
Nice.
And let's do this. So cast haste. So me, Rajan, and Garg will all. Oh, and the cart. For why not? Because I have enough targets to be able to do that. So 4 targets for haste, and then the one that hasn't acted yet. Fuck it. Go ahead and make me a fortitude save.
I hate you, good sir, but I have a what's my bonus now that I've been unfurled? Plus 20, okay.
Oh, never mind. This was a waste of time.
37!
Alright, nothing happens. It feels like a little twinge in like the bottom of his gut, and I like remember I was like, oh, this was a dumb idea.
My grundle was tampered with. Don't look it up, kids.
Does he have the grunder to figure it out?
But alright.
That's fine.
Oh, that's it? Okay. haste, and then as you go to cast, watching as the spell takes no effect, these creatures are tanky and seem to be somewhat decent as you watch it kind of like shrug off whatever you're trying to do, seemingly unaware.
Yep. Won't be bothering with that thing again.
All right. Remind me, is standing up a full action, or is it just half my movement?
It takes all movement.
It's your full movement.
Oh,
That's
you
all.
bastard. All right, well, I'm going to stand up.
All right, make a balance check.
Don't worry, I can't fail this now that I have been, fucking unfurled.
He's taller than me now. Garg feels threatened.
You should. Because now I am, 27 feet long.
Oh my.
Yes, where's my balance bonus? Plus 27. Okay.
Damn.
Yes. Turns out to being tall and athletic is valuable if you can roll well. That's a 33.
Yeah, that does it. The DC is 10.
I see. The other guy's only got a plus 15 if it makes you feel better. My paladin boy here has some coolness to him. Alright, so as I stand up, this is my movement action. I still can't yell at you like I want to really badly right now. So instead, I'm going to take out Stone's Vow, which was arguably already in my hand as I described it, my giant great hammer, warhammer, but giant-sized, or two-handed sized. And I am going to take a swing at, I believe, yes, Garg. Because I still can't cast, and you're an a-hole for that. Before I roll, though, I think I have to declare it beforehand. Yes, I'm going to use my Smite Evil ability. Because well, it doesn't matter, you can't tell me, so like as far as whether or not it matters until after I've rolled. Alright, because if it's not, that's on me. Alright, so that would be plus 17... plus 4, so that's 21. Alright, hit. 39 if you are evil, Garg.
Am evil, and that is higher than my AC.
Hell yeah.
Get your mischance.
Huh? Oh,
Don't
yes.
forget your mischance.
It's is he full concealment or is it
It's full concealment because he's blind.
So it's 50 above. Alright, so I'll go 51 to 100 for my roll for success. Fuck!
Hooray! Garg!
As Garg feels the breeze of the weapon suddenly, the great hammer, which this creature wields with immense grace, swing it with his full body, coming right in front of Garg's face by inches, as the glowing power of the Smite Evil, that I can only do once per day, thank you very much, you bastard, goes slamming into the stone to the side, kind of smacking the cave as Oathkeeper ends his turn. Alright. Top of the initiative. Oops, nope. Because Rujan did not call out anything. Rujan, your breath weapon is now officially recharged. Is there anything you'd like to do?
No.
Hit me.
To the direction I would breathe it in, there's an ally that's there that I know is there, so I can't do it willingly, and because I don't know the situation, I've got nothing other than, I guess I'll hold my breath weapon for if I see one of them.
Okay.
If
you see one of them, I was gonna say, you might be in trouble here.
I'm in trouble, but I can't do anything fucking else.
That's true. Okay, yeah. As you hold your action, that's fair.
With as much as Bartimaeus has saved us, I am useless right now.
I regret that you are having a bad time, but it is objectively better than the alternative.
Oh, it absolutely is. I may as well just get in the wagon and start crafting, though, is my joke.
Rujan needs goggles of magical dark vision seeing. Alright. As Rujan holds their action, kind of still waiting. And looking about, waiting for any sort of sign from Bartimaeus, just kind of sitting there and holding onto his shoulder to see if there's anything coming forth. Alright. Garg, you are up. One is standing, one is on the ground, one you beat is still on the ground for reference, the one standing just having swung at you with his Smite Evil, which I will note, Garg does not know I can't do that again.
I don't. But I'm going to roll to see what maneuver I get. Oh, hey, Foehammer's back.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just going to So the one I really fucked up is the one still on the ground?
Correct, yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep beating him.
Okay, let's go.
You've got to go. I got to get someone off the board, you know?
Yep, I got you. Let me double check my note for what I get for prone. Go ahead.
My weapon enhances. No, you got him a big math for hits.
Minus
Oh,
four.
you also have another swing at your highest bonus. 'cause AC.
Oh yeah, we'll see if we need it on the first guy. So the first to hit will be a 40.
Yep, that hits.
Then it'll be a 37.
Yep, that hits.
Then it'll be a 32.
That still hits.
Okay.
If you could roll below 30, that'd be nice.
I am very unlikely to.
I noticed.
33 damage.
Oh no, okay.
32 damage.
Uh-huh.
And then that's the worst one so far. 25 damage.
Okay. This Garg blood-curdling roar as he's just again hammering down on this poor defenseless dude on the ground. Slamming into him as blood splatters everywhere.
What the police that Garg may have heard. Stop resisting.
Is he still alive?
I am very much still alive. I still have more than half my HP.
All right, haste swing it is.
No!
That one's at full bonus. That's at the full plus 25 to hit.
Oh! You have to roll a below the fucking 3. Come on.
Why would I? Absolutely not. Let's see. That is a 34.
Yes.
This is my one job.
Oh.
That'll be 34 damage.
Jesus, not again.
Beat with a stick.
Why?
I love the idea that the other one doesn't have any idea that his friend is just
No.
getting
No, he's being
ass beating of a lifetime.
splattered with something, but he doesn't know what's going on. Yeah.
He thinks his buddy, you know?
Yeah. That's Garg's just continuously silently beating a body, feeling the fleshy impact as he screams in blood and rage as he fights this creature, as the creature screams in utter
Remember,
pain back.
children,
He just thinks his
children,
buddy's
this is
like
how
really
hamburger
fucking
gets
up
made in
guard.
the ancient times.
This is the more extreme version of a mime getting beat up by an invisible guy.
Mm-hmm. This is also the truest form of like the difference between deep dark combat and upper above ground combat. It's like, no, we don't feel bad for the enemy. We kill as quickly as we can.
No. No, this is the beginner. It's
Our
only
only form of mercy is making sure they die quickly.
Yeah.
But,
Garg,
that's
as
all-
you slam in with your last swing, smacking the creature's face as it looks up at you. All right, it looks up, back up, and it's going to stand. Woozy and bloodied as it spits teeth on the ground, taking its hammer in its hand and kind of swinging it around, showing off, and it's going to swing at you. And I'm just double checking. I can't do that. I can't do that. So it is just that.
Oh, yeah. I get to hit him with a stick. He's standing.
What?
Movement in threat zone.
Come here.
Standing up provokes an attack.
Oh, that's right.
opportunity.
Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm.
40.
Oh my god, yep, that hits.
What?
26 damage.
You suck. Bro just smacked me as I got up in the face with the butt of his goddamn mace.
And you said he had an above
Stay
a
down.
plus 10 for balance. Was that right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, he
I won't bother asking anymore then because it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That one.
But yeah.
At
'cause
least
with all
until
my
you
action-
develop greater grease and double the balance check.
Unless you manage to refurl me, which at that point, no, I only have a +7 to my balance check.
Oh, I cast Karn of Cold, and he shrivels back up.
Yeah, right.
Winter style.
All right. Well, 40
I cast
against
Tidal
you,
Wave.
Garg.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw you. All right.
Mischief.
No mischief.
Oh, God. Well, you know what? That does threaten the crit. So let me roll for the crit actually, because I crit on a 19 to 20. Does that hit?
Yep.
All right, cool. I don't get the extra thing, but now we got. Oh man, this is gonna be bad. All right, chest and call it top up. 51 and above or 50 and below.
We'll call 51 and above as a hit.
Okay.
This ain't.
Hmm.
Aha! Guard.
I crit
I
you,
do a
and I
pirouette.
still missed.
I do a pirouette out of the way for Barnabas.
I give the golf clap of all golf claps.
You see stone kind of slammed in, rocks go flying past. As poor Rujan gets smacked with a pebble, kind of suddenly waving a wand towards it, freaking out as they're ready to like shoot off as they wait to see if anything else comes. Oh, fuck you! It's my turn. I'm still gonna die in the next round. Bartimaeus,
Man.
you're up.
They're gonna think that I left, and then I'm gonna hit them again on my turn.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna roll a ranged touch attack against the one that's healthier, and we're gonna see if he's immune to this or not,
Sure.
and then we'll phrase our next one after that. All right, so that'll be
My touch is 14. Holy hell. Nice. Okay, let's go ahead.
all right. So it will be. Sorry, I need to double check to make sure that that's the correct dice because I don't want to screw you on that.
No, yeah, you're good. No worries.
I was wrong on the dice. Okay, cool. I'm glad I looked just to make sure. Friend will take 2 points of intelligence damage.
Oh, I cannot have my intelligence damaged as I may or go ahead and begin to glow with my holy sigil. Huzzah! And instead, I'm going to roll for it. I had a feeling you'd try to drain me, but I didn't think you'd try to do this. Oh, there's a minus. Oh no, I forgot about this. Alright, what's the spell level, please?
2.
2, okay.
Oh, sorry, it's 3 technically for.
Okay, well, I don't deflect it, but it does cancel the spell. Okay. I had to roll above a 12, and I got a 0.
Oh, I forgot. At the start of my turn, they both need to roll for grease reflex save.
Oh, you suck. What's my reflex on both? Okay, 8 on him. What's on this one? Is it also the same? Give me a moment.
Dude, Lev, I'm not calling this lockdown. I'm calling this police brutality. You get him on the ground and I beat him with a police baton. That's all this is.
I might have something I can do, but it's going to require
Fail.
us to get a little closer again.
18 and 19.
Double fail.
You suck.
Back down they go.
Oh, I'm fucking.
It's not personal. No, I might be able to do something really
Alright.
stupid.
This foray into the school continues. Yeah. So I did it because I can see everything. Did I get the sense that he's just immune to like all forms of stat damage?
You can give me a spellcraft check if you wouldn't mind.
I can do that for you.
Mm.
That is a 24.
24. It does beat DC. Okay. He is wearing what you recognize looks like a headband as you watch it glimmer with his holy sigil upon it. It is marked with a marking you've seen once before of an hourglass with dragons on either side of it and tiny kind of like, and black, very bright black hands, kind of humanoid designed at the end of their arms holding the hourglass. Recognizing this as the Daughter of Desolation and her holy symbol. El Ugbo for the shortcut thought process there. The evil version for the very simple explanation. As you look at it, it seems to, from what you can tell, boon on any sort of drain against him or his allies, from what you can tell.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought so. In that case, we'll just open up the Eye of Truth underneath these people in the dark.
Uh-huh.
Give me 2 reflex saves.
You're gonna stare at my ass. Okay. Oh, great. Not again. Well, I have truth this. Let's say, come on. Fuck you! What the fuck is this? No, 16 and 10. Oh.
They took 45 damage each of vile damage.
Oh, I can only take half on the Bone Breaker, which
Oh,
does
hey.
not help me because he's the one that's almost dead.
I said I'm gonna kill you on my turn. Sorry, bud.
Great, now I have 20 HP. Yay!
Just spooky little eyes appear about the darkness and refract around it and just gaze lovingly upon their two victims.
For a moment, Rujan sees a flash of horrific crimson light as two crazy demonic eyes seem to appear, hearing the screams of insanity from the abyss kind of coming out around them as the spell takes hold. Rujan, you see just for a flicker of a moment, Garg's face covered in splatterings of darkened, blackened blood that's kind of like falling slowly off them. And one creature looks like a horrifically unfurled, almost caterpillar-like mixed with giant-like creature. And another on the ground, seemingly with a large dent in its chest, its armor completely sundered as the mace standing over, or sorry, the Morningstar standing over it drips blood from the creature, and then suddenly lights go out again once the spell vanishes.
Okay, that's great.
Little horrificness for poor. Yeah, let's say from Bartimaeus, this is probably a normal Tuesday, and Garg's fully into the battle right now, but poor Jean's getting traumatized left and right here.
I
Now-
have to do something, and I can't see. That's a
You can't.
requirement for everything I can do.
With that, Bartimaeus, is there anything else you'd like to do with that?
Yeah, I would just pat Rajan on the arm so he knows that it's not bad.
There's a look of horror on his face.
And just give him the quiet pat, just there.
Bartimaeus suddenly remembering, oh yeah, that's right, you're not part of our organization. This isn't normal. Give me a minute. Alright, as Bartimaeus ends his turn patting and trying to be calm a Rujan's shaking figure. And I am as to confirm, Bartimaeus, there's nothing else you can do? Or
Nope,
want to
that's
do?
my entire sword of actions.
Perfecto. Okay, I need a way. I have a way to do it, but I'd have to burn something, and I don't want to burn it. So I burn it, I can't stand up, and I'm gonna get the crap kicked out of me here in a moment.
Roy's feeling like the train that just went by.
I didn't hear a train. Literally all my spells are vocal command. So fucking.
I'm glad you and Rujan can bond over something.
Yeah. Alright. Well, I'm gonna stand back up once more. So go ahead and get your opportunity attack.
Yeah. 32.
32, does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's
This
the
might
worst-
be
that's
all the damage he needs.
That's the
No,
worst damage
this
far.
is those
22.
22? Okay. Perfecto. As you swing quickly, catching the creature in the face as his jaw kind of protrudes out slightly, a tooth going and smacking Rujan in the face. Suddenly, as falls into your hand, Rujan, you feel a wet, kind of hefty, very mildewy tooth that's very squishy as you kind of pull your hand together and suddenly look over, like wet bread in your hand almost.
A tooth shouldn't feel like this.
Oh God.
And I am going to turn and swing back at you, god damn it, because I don't have anything else I can do. Besides, well,
I'd like to
actually,
throw the tooth back in the direction that it came from.
you know what? Screw you. I'm gonna lay on hands myself. I'm taking the entirety of my lay on hands back.
Okay.
Alright. Now,
No,
downside,
Garg likes this punching bag.
I
It's
need
self-
to roll
Very thick.
something. To roll will save, or this might be bad. Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. I'm good. Well, it would have been better if I'd failed, but that's okay. Alright.
Is this the guy that took half damage from vile damage?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Reminder: 23 of it can't be healed.
Ah, thank
If
you
he
for
kinda
that.
gets there.
That actually manages to keep me then just at the right below my max. Okay, so I did it. Perfect. All right, cool. So I do get to keep all my lay hands, and it still works out. Okay. Okay, I'll make a note of that real quick just to note that for because I don't have anything else to heal with, so it doesn't matter. Grand. All right, cool. And then I'm going to use my secondary ability from my second class, called Take These Hands, and I need a reflex save, from Garg. Oh, actually, no, never mind, because lay on hands is action. Disregard, because I had to stand up. Oh, don't worry. I'll use Wara's ability against you next turn. Ending my turn as Oathkeeper glares at you, snarling, a couple teeth missing, his mouth drooling and dripping with blood. His holy symbol on his forehead glowing with a weird light that seems to only give enough illumination to let you see his eyes are glowing red as they seem to pour out anger, looking at you. All right, at the top
Hey,
of the
he's growling into the
initiative.
darkness.
Exactly. Roujon, you have a wet tooth in your hand and are splattered in giant blood. Anything you'd like to do?
Dropping this tooth for now. Teeth should not be the texture of wet bread.
Free action drops it as you hear it smack a wet slopping sound as it smacks the
I
ground.
don't hear shit. It's still silent.
It's true.
Takes away your narration ability.
That's a fair point.
I can probably feel the vibration a little bit against the cart because
You
it's
know
a
what?
fucking
Because of
giant's
that,
tooth.
Roujon, as you drop it, you feel as it hits your foot and you feel the wetness kind of splatter across it.
Well, that was my thought about dropping it in silence.
A little bit like flex across your like lower pant leg as you feel something, and you're just like, What is this?"
One thing I could do would take too long, and I'm not gonna get close enough to do it because I could make Karg's weapon made of adamantine for a bit, but yeah, no.
The worst part is, as Roujon feels it, realizing it wasn't a giant's tooth, that was someone else's tooth. The creature was chewing on it.
I just hold my breath action again.
All right.
I got nothing else, and it's more reliable than wands in the dark. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. All right, Garg, you're up now.
All right. Well, one of them's almost dead, so I'm just gonna hit you real quick.
No.
Yeah, I'm
let
just
me
go to
get
sleep,
up
go
and
to sleep, go
smack
to
you
sleep,
for
go to
once.
sleep, go to
Jesus.
sleep.
I haven't been off the ground once.
No, you need to go to sleep.
You stood up.
39.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, let's just put you down. 39 damage. That's hilarious.
As you like looking down at him, angry at the creature not going, dropping finally as it gets ready to stand back up. As you feel take your morning star and line up underhand, smacking into the jaws. You feel the head squish, and pull off with a wet snap as it pulls away. The skull still stuck to your morning star. All right.
Right. Next guy. Let's just keep it going.
Oh no.
36.
Oh, yep, that hits.
That might be my first miss. 27.
27 does miss. And because you missed, I get to swing back, you bastard, finally. Oh!
See, I really wish I could.
Although,
no,
if I can hit you, I'm going to be very shocked because the only reason I can do... this is an ability given by Headband, and unfortunately it relies on my modifier for my wisdom, which is not grand. Oh, sorry. I forgot the R part. I don't think I can hit you, but you never... No, okay. I assume a 13 does not... All right.
No, my AC is over 20. It's
Damn
not.
it.
And then the hasted swing will be a 40 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right.
Roll your
Big
damage.
stick. It'll be 36 damage.
Okay. Oh no. Oh.
And 34 damage.
I'm making sure of something. I don't have DR. No, I do not. Shoot. Okay. All right. Yep, that hurts a lot. Any more swings? Or are you good?
No, that's all 4.
Yeah. As you turn, swinging the Morning Star, head still attached to the other creature, into the other creature standing, its paladin aura kind of still glimmering around it. As the slam hits it, creature takes the first hit across the face, another tooth kind of slamming into poor Rujan's face as it slides down wetly across their cheek. More tormenting you, Bartimaeus is so enjoying watching this.
I'm playing my character.
100%. As you watch as the creature's head turns as preparing itself, managing to deflect away the second blow, taking a quick rush swing, almost with the back of the handle, missing Garg once more as Garg pulls back, swinging again, slamming the head once more into the creature's skull as you hear a ringing. All right, does that end your turn, Garg?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, Bonebreaker's dead, and I don't have anything to resurrect him. So, Bartimaeus, please don't make me regret letting you go before me. Go ahead.
You're gonna regret it. I
Look,
regret it.
at the very least, my turns are pretty short with Bartimaeus.
That's true. That's true. Being a support caster makes your life easy.
Yeah. Anyway, make a reflex save for
You
Grease.
suck.
I knew it. I knew it was coming.
Well, it's at the start of my turn, so
Okay.
There he goes.
he returns to the crater of eternal Yamcha pose.
Oh, Nat 1. All right. Yep.
Is
Go
this
ahead.
a war crime yet?
Yes.
It is a hate crime. Go ahead and make me 2 reflex saves, as I will just blast you with damage, because I already got my buffs off.
Let me double check something. 'Cause I think when I'm
Because
prone.
the only non-giant here by blood is Rujan, who hasn't done anything.
I can't do anything.
Everyone else here is giantkin.
Okay, no, I don't take any negative to it. Okay, cool.
If anything's racially motivated, it's blinding and making me deaf.
You're not wrong. 27 and 28. There we go. There's those rolls.
Hey, they both succeed. So I'll just
Fantastic.
roll the damage once, since
Oh,
it's half.
sorry. 26 and 27. My apologies.
They'll still
Okay.
succeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot.
My DC
Oathkeeper has a
ain't quite
plus
that high.
8.
Yeah,
Roll
my DC
damage.
ain't quite that high.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just gonna roll it once, since it'll be half twice instead.
Okay.
So 48 points of vial damage. So you take the 24 since you take the half, if I remember right.
Yep, that's correct.
As more eyes sparkle throughout the darkness, as I can just stare at him for an
Again,
extended period of time.
poor Rujan just
Hold on,
seeing a flash,
check.
like one of those old Arnold Schwarzenegger movies of, it's just the signs of battle in the background. The sex scene from Demolition Man.
He's getting a play-by-play. This flash, one of them's dead.
Right? Exactly. As Bartimaeus' eyes glimmer across the thing, seemingly glaring at this thing, almost like the eerie cat from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, just my teeth are
Yeah.
appearing in the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Truly of terrible fate. So remember
Exactly.
Bartimaeus' smile.
It's
Fucking
that
awesome.
You cast
eeriness.
prolonged eye contact, didn't
Does,
you?
does that end your turn, Bartimaeus, as the creepiness vanishes, the eyes closing once more?
Yep, that's both actions.
Alright. You're a bastard because I'm prone once more. Well, I'm going to stand back up. Go and get your opportunity attack.
Yeah. 31.
31. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, for first time today. 41 damage.
Oh, I don't have a third face, sadly, so unfortunately I'm just going to take that on the chin. As I stand up and smack across the face once more, the sound of some bone crunching normally being heard as the silence continues. Alright. With my standing up, I am going to use my goddamn take these hands thing that I stole from Wara, and I'm gonna punch the crap out of you. I need a will save, please, for Garg, unless Garg is undead. Oh,
By your
oh my
rules-
God! Technically, oh no, technically you're not, because it would be by the
I was about to
infection.
say, by your rules, I'm technically not, because I'm not a thrall.
Yeah. So no, I
Well-
just realized. Oh, that would have been bad.
That would have been really funny. It's like, well, technically, I mean...
So I punch you for 1d4 damage. What? That's it. Yeah.
35.
35. Okay, so you will only take half of 48, which is 24 points of damage. As you feel your body being pushed apart, like a divine energy seemingly seeping in and trying to take control over your body and mind for a moment before it seeps out. An eerie, kind of creepy darkness kind of sitting at the back of your mind. With that, also, Garg, as a secondary effect, give me a fortitude save, please.
With a plus 23, that'll be a 39.
Okay, yeah, nothing happens. All right, cool. Well, that's unfortunate. Wouldn't have mattered because Rashawn can't see you, and I don't think Bartimaeus would have reacted the way I was hoping. So,
No.
all right.
Bartimaeus sees my head, snaps as he punches me in the face, and I slowly turn back to this fucking giant. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
For a moment, what looks to be two nubs trying to push forward out of your forehead. Well, actually, no, because you're wearing a helmet, so they can't even see your face. So
Yep.
yeah, nothing seems to change in the background. All right. As he ends his turn, top of the initiative, Rujan, it's still black and dark in here. What would you like to do?
You know, I'm just gonna get into the wagon, inside the cabin. I'm tired of getting hit with wet, sloppy things.
You in the
He's like, all right,
trash zone.
I'm not needed here.
The door opens. You feel liquid kind of drip down on your head from above as something wet seems to like drip from the cave as you step inside, annoyed.
As I'm just like, fuck it. I'll peek out through the window every once in a while, see if it's still pitch black and deafening out there.
For a moment, Bartimaeus, you look back and you see a glimmering light from inside the wagon as the door closes and Rajan disappears inside. Little, like, latch window at the door
see-
kind of closing behind him as well.
You occasionally see it pop open a little bit with shifty eyes.
Yeah.
The
Alright.
worst part is it's dark in the wagon still.
Well,
Yeah,
alright.
yeah, but at least I'm a little safer in here.
The sound of a wet tooth suddenly smacking against the door as Rajan feels better.
You would hear a ha, but nothing.
Oh,
I can't
alright.
hear in the dark. I can't. I'm immune to the
You
the
can't
blindness,
hear in
but I
the
can't
dark.
Yeah, it's true. It's his greatest weakness, it turns out.
Reverse Batman.
Exactly. Alright, as Rajan ends their turn, taking cover inside the wagon, Garg, you're up.
Garg's not happy he just got socked in the face.
For, what would have been 48 points of damage. That was a
It-
pretty
it's-
hard punch.
The damage means nothing. It's the insult. I'm gonna hit you.
You have
Bro
a sword
did-
there. You're not even fucking using
Yeah,
it.
dude, bro did sideline his great hammer just to punch you in the nose.
38 to hit.
That hits.
Get rid of you. 35 damage
Yep, okay. I'm still alive.
for now.
We'll see, yep.
That one's gonna miss. It's a 27.
Oh, I can't do my thing anymore, so that's cool. Yes, that misses.
The cool times have passed.
I was hoping to use that on Bartimaeus. I will not deny it.
Understandable.
Yeah,
I
would
mean-
have been a good surprise if I suddenly punched him and he's like, cool, I hit you back. Or I missed you. And it's like, oh, cool, I'm going to punch you again.
34.
Yep, that hits.
That'll be 39 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And then the hasted swing.
Oh,
Oh, that's a big number. If only I crit on 19s. Would have been a lot better. 26. 9. It's over 40. It's
I still have HP. Go ahead. Oh,
Yep.
to hit? Over 40? Yeah, hits.
Yeah. to hit. It's also over 40. 42 damage.
Okay, I'm still up.
Okay.
As
That's my turn.
Although I heal a little bit.
Swing after swing slams into the guy's head, goes up, then down, then up again as blood splatters everywhere, hitting the door where Rujan hides behind. Rujan's eyes kind of poking out for a moment and hearing suddenly a sharp tooth spring into the wooden wall beside where their eyes are kind of sticking out, suddenly closes the door quickly. As
Feel the vibration slams the shutter.
as the creature woozily stands up straight, kind of bleeding from its mouth, a hole under its jaw, a hole in the side of its head, blood kind of spurting out from its sides. It does not look in good shape. As Garg, kind of breathing heavily, looks at the creature ready to swing again. Alright. As you end your turn, Garg, glaring up at it, Bartimaeus, you're up.
Make the reflex save. Stay on your feet.
It makes the reflex save again, or it gets the hose again.
Okay,
Not
that's
the-
unfortunate. Oh, that's an 11.
Yep, there it goes.
Oh!
There's gonna be a fucking crater there that we're gonna have to fill in before we can go forward.
It's the crater of Eternal Yamcha pose.
God damn it.
Fucking, it's a tub of grease right now.
Damn right. That's
It's
a good
just
thing.
Bartimaeus waving his hand as the grease like slowly manipulates under the guy's feet to make him slip and slide.
Like, why? God, why have you forsaken me?
Why is the ground all weird and slick? Is there one of those flowers in here? Good.
2 more reflex saves.
I despise you. 19
Oh,
and
that's fine.
10?
Yep, that's fair.
Okay.
I mean, destroying their soul, given what we're seeing, given what they're seeing, isn't the worst option. I don't support it, but I can understand.
Yeah, so 45 more points of soul destruction because he's
Alright.
taking half.
How would you like to do this, Bartimaeus?
He's like on the ground in the grease, having like the life beaten out of him. I feel like he like reaches out to the mother for his like last few moments and feels a tug at like the edges of his vision and is pulled downward and away and then ripped apart until his essence is no more.
As Bartimaeus, with an evil laugh, letting out this spell, seemingly across the entirety of the cave, the silent spell almost perfectly at the same time dissipates. The darkness seemingly getting lighter but also darker, just enough to where you can see Bartimaeus's eerie smile and eyes kind of glimmering across the entirety of the cave. Even inside the wagon, suddenly, Rujan, as you look around, you see Bartimaeus' eerie face kind of glimmering and laughing, his eyes swirling red, as almost like a hypnotic pattern begins to appear behind his irises. As he opens his mouth, the creature's face kind of shudders, and Garg, you just see as he goes pale, in his mind, his reaching out, seeing the court of the Daughter of Desolation, seeing the armor that awaits him in the afterlife to serve by her side forever and permanently. As he begins to grasp at the armor, it suddenly pulls away, the ground beneath him letting out as he feels his arm that reaches out torn away, bitten off by this visage of Bartimaeus in this horrific and demonic, corrupt looking form. The mouth pulling away at the arm as it does, the creature screaming out. To the rest of you who can see it, being only Garg at this point, the creature's just standing there, his eyes going kind of blank and screaming utterly as his voice seems to almost echo silently across the entire chasm or cavern. As the creature suddenly watches as the entirety of the area around him darkens and he feels his body torn apart by these multiple mouths and eyes, piece by piece. The last thing he seems to see as his eyes kind of come to clarity as he looks up, seeing Garg's over-dominating figure over him with the mace with the Morningstar dripping blood, the head of his ally is stuck on it still. Bartimaeus' face just appearing where Garg's face is, looking at him with this evil grin as the creature lets out a last scream that seems to break the silence echoing across the entire chasm before falling over dead.
I can hear again.
As
Sorry,
suddenly as the darkness dissipates, you look down and see the two creatures' figures completely broken up in this viscera of grease and blood on the ground.
Opens the hatch
Excellent.
again. Is it safe for me to come out now?
In a matter of speaking, we're still in the Underdark, so nowhere's truly safe.
I mean, is there anything trying to actively murder us at the moment?
As Rujan
No.
says this, poking their head out, suddenly guard kind of like swinging their mooring, start on to get the head off. Suddenly the head goes flying over, slaps wetly across next to where Rujan's head's poking out in the wagon, leaving a nice black and red slime spot as it slides down.
Seeing
Yeah.
the slight damage to the car, I know I'm gonna have to clean it and repair it. I knew this would happen. It's just, I didn't think it'd be this soon.
Well, craftsman, there seems to be materials. By all means, feel free.
Well, we should probably just get moving, because that noise would either attract things to come this way, or... And plus, I should probably make a report that we've handled these two. Plus, they're mostly meat-based, aren't they? Can't Garg's box hold them?
Just try and say, well, if you will, as you will. I rather thought you'd be excited.
Oh,
Good
materials are
days.
great. It's just a matter of we do not have the time nor facilities at the moment to break them down properly.
I just kind of like shrug and like motion Garg, and he's like, if you would be so kind, please.
Oh,
As
when you look back
Rujan-
at Garg, he's latched onto the neck of one of the creatures.
That's new.
As Rujan had dipped back in and comes out with the chest of preserving that was on the that was among the things that was just passed off to him and told, you can handle all of this from James's ledger. You can store their physical belongings in this for right now. I believe it'd be better. I don't know how much the things weigh, but given their size.
Rujan, fully like the autistic crafter, as they prominently stated, not catching the social cue. As you look over at Bartimaeus, whose eyes are wide in surprise as they seem to be staring in front of them. As you kind of follow Rujan Bartimaeus's eyes, you suddenly see Garg kind of picking up one of the bodies, biting into its neck, seemingly like he's kind of like making out with the neck of the creature, as he seems to be just kind of standing there holding it like in a vice grip.
I have to decide, would Rujan be spooked enough to use that?
You gonna shoot me?
Seeing this. No.
I was about to say, you saw what happened to the last guy we enacted violence against. Are you sure you want to go to the gulag?
It's not that. It's one of Rujan's abilities that I said he'd bring out if he panicked hard enough. And with just getting out of a sensory deprivation tank, his emotions are running high. He's trying to be calm, but that's not exactly going to work. And now seeing this, so that's why it's like, do I?
I don't know. Do you?
No. He concerned he's going to lock himself in the wagon for right now, definitely. As he sets the chest down and yeah,
dropping the chest,
chest.
rushing into the door, and you hear like 5 different locks suddenly popping.
Bartimaeus, you drive.
After like a minute, I drop the body, now thinner than it was. I wipe at my face and I put my helmet back on.
We'll talk about this later. Gog, can you help me shove these things into, well, the dimensional pockets that we have available?
Uh-huh.
Also,
when the chest's ready, you can knock twice.
I
Just
can't hear
freaking
you,
out.
I will say, Rujan, on the other side of that door.
As I open up the shutter just enough for me to speak out. When the chest's filled, we got physical items in there. Knock twice. I'll unlock. I'm gonna notify the guards.
Just like kind of like give like a half-hearted like thumbs up.
As the latch suddenly snaps closed again.
As
Why he
Rajan
freak-
will use the crystal to notify the guards that they may have just taken out the pale giant that were terrorizing the entryway.
Go ahead, guard.
Why he freaking out? He didn't fight.
No idea. I tried to make it comfortable for him. He didn't even have to see the violence. I thought he'd have a weak stomach for it, since he was panicking beforehand. But, well, what can be done?
I'll just start shoving the items, and then after all the items are put away, Garg kind of like scratches his chin at the body. Is like, should I even like other than the head? Can't cook them.
Maybe the spines, but we.
But they are material, so, and we don't know
Oh,
what's useful off of them without looking.
Yeah, I nat 20 to figure out what these were last time. Do I know anything about any parts that do like anything on these things?
Give me a second. I was just posting your loot that you guys are getting.
Oh, you're good.
So give me 2 seconds and I'll answer your question.
Sure thing.
Because I have to copy and paste. So,
In that time, I'm just gonna fill like a couple just clay jugs with their blood or my
Oh.
consumption later.
okay. All right, you can go ahead and note that they are skull giant, sorry, giant for blood type. And that works. Cool, perfect. All right. Oh, it didn't come out cleanly when I was trying to copy and paste it, but that's fine. There we go.
Holy shit, we have cold iron.
Dude. Now, to your question, looking at these creatures, you recognize them as giant kin. You have never seen giants like this before. Your best guess is they are probably close relatives to the giants of the Clouded Age, by the looks of them.
Okay, so Garg takes it because he thought by the poster that he knew what they were. These are some kind of side breed of what I thought they were.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But I will confirm they are what you can tell similar to the Maur giants, Maur.
Yeah, because that's what I was they were last time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, if the crafter wants to look them over, or actually, here I put this in Garg. I'll look at Bartimaeus. If Skittish Man wants to check if parts useful, Garg not sure. Garg after he stores like the armor and the weapons, the medallion.
Mm-hmm.
I like make like the executive decision as he's like storing medallion. He's like, not that one.
No.
I like shake my head. No, I was like, maybe it's just superstition, but having deific paraphernalia of a god that actively hates you is a poor idea at best.
Garg nods, and the one that I ripped the head off of that made a splatter towards Rajan. I'm going to shove it down the neck hole of the creature.
Okay. The one you drank?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. As you do so, let me roll something real quick.
Oh, god damn it.
The body begins to disintegrate entirely, vanishing and burning up as it does. By the time it does, you watch as the medallion also seems to disintegrate.
There you go. Garg handled.
Wasn't what I thought it was, at least, as Rajan, after, I'm guessing this takes about 10 minutes.
No, only a few minutes.
Well,
Oh,
the armor take off the heavy armor. And there.
Yeah, while things are kind of going on as you're kind of working on this, Rujan, in the wagon, as you call the guard command, you hear on the other end someone answer as they go, "This is Zyrex Vale of the Deep Dark Anarchist Fellowship, leader of the Ironheart House expedition. Who is checking in on this line?"
it's Rajan, part of Bartimaeus' scouting team.
Who?
As Rajan was never fully told what we were called. He thinks,
No, you did. You were at the table when you guys named us.
oh yeah,
Yeah. That's why I introduced us at the guard station.
That's true. It's been twice.
get to that because it takes a minute. As player has forgotten the name at the moment.
Rujan, who is this? Are you an enemy seeking to destroy us? This is the House
No,
of
I'm-
Ironheart. That we are here on a mission. We are not looking to fight any organized groups down here.
The Bleeding Hearts Merchant Guild.
Oh, James's new organization under Bartimaeus. Ah, all right. Where are you checking in from?
We were told to scout ahead in the Underdark entryway, and a problem lately.
That is correct. We had a group of about 300 or so pale giant creatures that were in the area. Hello?
Cameron's he's processing.
Rujan, are you under attack? Be warned.
We've
They
managed to
send
kill-
scouting parties ahead. They only usually attack with 2 at first, then hundreds start to swarm.
Oh god, I'm cutting it out. This is great. This is making it sound worse. We found parties then attacked us. We took care.
Oh god.
As
This is just canonic, I
Bartimaeus and Garg on the outside, you suddenly hear a loud pop, and suddenly smoke comes pouring out of the wagon as Rujan kind of comes out coughing. As you see inside, the crystal has cracked.
God damn it! I'm gonna have to fucking repair that.
Well, how'd the report go?
Poorly.
Didn't like it. Well, did you get
I'm
any
a bit calmer now.
information?
Yes, like I said, there's 300 of those creatures, meaning there's 298 more.
Damn. Well,
And they
time
said
to fuck off.
scouting parties of 2. Yes. Throw that body into somewhere. I don't care where. I'll look it over later.
You say as Garg's already holding the box with the other body in it. The armor kind of like in a pile.
He's gonna
As I'll
be
put the armor in the chest of preserving and load it back into the wagon.
Okay. Alright. Garg, are you gonna like lift up your shield out of the ground and start leading the way in front of the wagon, or are you guys heading backwards? What's the plan?
That party leader to decide.
to finish our mission, don't we have to confirm where these other 298 are?
Theoretically.
Well, they're within 100 feet, unless that's not doing it anymore.
No, you do still sense them all around you, Bartimaeus, so you don't see anything.
They're just in the fucking walls.
Let's retreat
John's
momentarily to the entrance.
Holding for one of the staffs
Okay.
of blue ice.
Yeah. But like, motion, I was like, kind of grab one for myself just in case. And it's like, if we do have to, then we'll set up a defensive perimeter. Operation Gulag Part 2.
If you tell me what wall they're behind, Guard can confirm if they're there or not.
I kind of like nod and just start pointing. It's like, looks like I'm just like pointing to like, and just turning in a circle, I guess.
Mhm.
That form.
Oh. Direction. Oh, perfect.
Yeah. As Garg, as you look around, as you see basically all around you as Bartimaeus motions, what do you think you're gonna do to try and sense it?
So I go up to a wall. First of all, you two, I would prep the wagon to run in case this goes how I think it'll go.
Which way are we running? Towards
Backwards.
the
back.
exit.
Backwards.
I
if
get
this
the cart
is bad-
turned around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
The grand 120-point turn.
Yeah. Once he's turned, I'll go to the nearest wall to me that Bartimaeus points out's behind. And I'm going to flavor-wise, I punch the wall, and this is the pass wall spell.
Aha. Okay. Give me a second to double check.
Explicitly so that it's not affecting him. Unless that's, in case that's not clear.
Well, I still gotta look up the spell. Um. Okay, so are you granting yourself passage through the stone wall? To be very clear.
Oh, it just opens it as a tunnel. It just
Oh, I see. Sorry, I have a motorcycle that has decided to come by. There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, as you begin to open up the walls, well, Garg, like the cartoon Tom and Jerry moment, where a giant elephant's on the other side, dressed like Tom, or rather Jerry, or whichever one was the mouse. You look up and you see much larger giants staring at you of similar design, each of them beginning to breathe in heavily, their chests beginning to expand.
they can't get through, luckily, because height and width wise, the hole's not very big.
Mm-hmm.
So I can just see them. I just nod and I motion to Bart to fucking book it.
Shoving a rock back into Corkit as the wagon's given the sign.
I look for a second and I clench my fist, the passwall vanishes, and I start running away.
Got you. As the loud echoes of a scream somewhere in the distance seems to kind of echo off the cave walls. All right. As the entirety of the cave begins to shake, I assume you're giving the sign, Bartimaeus, for Rujan to take off.
Yep.
All right. As you
Off we
begin...
go. Hasted cart and all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you start booking it down the cave, give me a listen check, each of you.
Sure, I'll humor you.
Yeah, why not?
Same. I'll also humor you.
Bartimaeus is too focused on escaping, as he begins to hear a lot of footprints, and they're heavy and wet. That was enough to convince Bartimaeus it's not a good time coming.
Hey,
Rujan,
Regardless.
too focused on everything. Good.
14.
14. Garg, as you kind of following up behind the wagon as you like slow jog, as Rujan like kicks into high gear, panic induced. You look back, hearing suddenly the sounds. 300 was kind of an understatement as you watch a full army of these creatures, like a horde, beginning to rush through the caves, chasing behind you lot. Thankfully, most of them are only moving at about 20 feet per turn as you hear the heavy footsteps of heavy metal armor and boots kind of clanking behind you in a loud cacophony.
Oh, they're wearing metal?
Well, from what Guard can tell.
You don't hear
So do
anything?
something.
Yep. Even with the grease, as Bartimaeus casts it, you watch as behind you, looking back every once in a while, Garg, you see a flitter of blue as some creature amongst the crowd seems to cast, and almost immediately the grease seems to dissipate, splashing up onto the ceiling rather than the ground it was on, as they continue to chase after you lot, slowly following behind as you continue rushing forward.
I will look
Mhm.
back briefly to cast, and this will use all of the charges. Cost. Ice wall.
Okay.
What? So blocking off, creating a physical wall there.
Yeah. I'm glad you did. Please give me a D100 check.
Oh.
I'm gonna be honest, you didn't have to. We're outrunning them pretty easily.
Oh yeah, you are, and this is about to be bad. 77. Oh, good news. That's on you. Give me another D100 check, please.
It's not good news. 38.
38. Hey, Bartimaeus, remind me, are you sitting right next to Rujan in the cab of the wagon?
I'm kind of leaned over the back at the moment, unfortunately, because I've been casting grease behind us.
Okay, so kind of like sitting off to the side, leaning out the window, like the side of it. Okay. Well, then you won't be able to give me a reflex save as you suddenly get butted out of your own seat onto the ground as a cold smack of ice smacks you in the ass and lands in Rujan's lap as a whole ice wall expands on you, Rujan, completely encasing the staff and your hand holding the staff. As Bartimaeus lands
It's
on the
only as
ground.
big as the cab of the fucking. God damn it.
Uh-huh.
Because the moment. Oh, we're still moving.
You
As
are.
I will. I have to look up ice wall to see how much I have to do to break this. God damn it.
I will say the other ice wall, as you look back, does enclose behind you as it fully corks the wall, and it'll be a few minutes before they catch up to start slamming on it. However, as the wagon continues forward, Bartimaeus is left behind to get up and kind of catch up afterwards. Any comment, Bartimaeus, from being knocked out by a giant chunk of ice as you kind of look back, suddenly finding yourself on the ground and see Roujon just with this massive block of ice in their lap, riding away.
I just begin to think that this guy might not be that great at magic. I may have made a diversity hire by mistake.
Suddenly remembering the other resume that said level 20 adventure artificer top of the class, and you're starting to realize maybe you mixed up the two. Yeah, I got
I can
you.
hear it now. Rujan, what level are you? Level 10.
All right. But yeah, all right, Bartimaeus. I assume though you're gonna be dusting yourself off and doing the thing you hate most, which is cardio to chase after.
Oh no, Bartimaeus loves cardio. I do it constantly. It's just, I have to overshadow it with the sheer rock solid amount of calories I consume.
No, Bartimaeus, it's
True.
okay. You see Garg put his hands behind him. He's ready to grab you if you catch up. Get on.
I nod, and I lean over, and I just a wicked gleam appears in my eyes, and I silently cast grease right next to the ice wall.
Oh.
They can't see it to fucking deal with it now.
You're a bastard, but all right. And then I assume you're gonna try and catch up and try to jump up onto the wagon with the help of guard.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and give me a jump check and a tumble check.
The jump check will kind of make you laugh, if nothing else, because I have a buff.
Oh, holy crap! All right.
He can jump.
And I just make a little motion with my hands and swift
So-
action activate Featherfall as I just Mary Poppins my way in.
Fun fact about Wall of Ice: when they step through after it's been broken,
we'll get to
each
that.
creature's taking 10d6.
Yep, I got you. I know the spell familiar enough. Go ahead though, Bart.
I just Mary Poppins my way, just kind of float down into the cab.
Oh, all right. No tumble check here. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm using Featherfall because I
Okay.
don't have. I'm a large rotund man. Somersaults not my gig.
Yeah, with the help of guard kind of grabbing and tossing you up onto it like a flying ice spinning on ice thing, you feel yourself picked up, tossed into the air as your gut kind of falls underneath, expanding out fully as the weight kind of pulls you back down. So you manage to kind of bounce off the top of the wagon back onto the ice, sitting on top of the ice wall as you kind of feather fall, managing to catch yourself onto it. All right. As I assume, Rujan's gonna just keep the wagon going forward.
Yep.
All right.
I'm
Did
when
you
I
wanna
hear
try and
more
break
stuff
that
behind
ice?
us,
Mm-hmm.
I can break it instantly. Actually, fun
Oh.
thing. I'm not going to right now, as it would blind us.
Okay. That's concerning, but all right. You lot continue on then, heading back. Another about 30 minutes or so go before you begin to hear the kind of the background noise of the creatures making it through the ice wall as it shatters. At this point, you can see the massive entrance to the deep dark itself. A huge open area of tents, kind of expanded out in the clearing of your expedition, and the sigil of the House of Ironheart kind of already set out. As you kind of rush in, you see as a group of adventurers kind of seeing you guys in a hurry begin to move forward, and a group of kind of much higher ranked individuals kind of seem to move forward. Specifically, what catches your eyes is the Slayers of Meijing seem to have rejoined the camp, and seem to kind of step forward with a group of other casters and a group that look like hags and such, and kind of begin to work through the army that's coming this direction. As they begin to clear things up, you're kind of ushered into the camp to give a report towards Zyrex's tent, as a few of the adventurers kind of give you a heads up. as you kind of make your way over towards the big tent in the center, you see as Xyrix's sigil of the House of Ironheart, kind of with his own design of a blackened heart kind of on it, kind of standing out as you're ushered towards it, kind of brought off the wagon. The ice as
I'll
you
shrink
walk
it back
as you
down.
walk forward seems to begin to almost immediately melt as you enter into the camp, watching the ice wall kind of break apart slowly. Rujan, you recognize that there is seemingly a somewhat of an anti-magic glyph kind of carved all around the camp, taking away certain effects as you watch. Seeing the ice wall melt apart, or I mean, depending on your perspective, also could be that you Bartimaeus's butt sitting on top of it finally does start to melt it as it seems to liquidate on from your hands and steam away.
Oh, I was afraid I was gonna have to use my dragon's breath on that. As Rujan will put the staff away in a pocket and
Yeah.
of his backpack and go, all right, so you two are doing the talking.
Naturally, we don't ever assume you are. Good job, Rajan.
I just tried to buy us more time.
He's gonna like grimace and nod.
Yeah, as you kind of jump off the wagons, guard kind of walking around, kind of as as the three of you head into the tent. It opens up to a much larger space where you see Xyrix himself kind of sitting at a table or standing at a table talking to other adventurers as he points at a massive map of what looks to be the entrance to the Deep Dark itself and the many tunnels kind of marked with X's, circles, strange designs, little figurines of monsters and such, as he seems to be kind of talking to them. Kind of looking up as he notices you, he kind of goes quiet and kind of ushers them out and goes, "Oh, good. You're alive still, Bartimaeus. I was worried you got caught up in one of our disasters. Please come in and make a report. And don't mind them as he kind of ushers the other adventurers out, as they kind of fall out behind you."
We have incoming. A bunch of the giants that you had seen before with the rest of the reports are incoming. 500-ish, roughly from whatever I counted. They appear to be a cult of Ella Ugbo, or at least ensorcelled by her in some way. The more ancient version of her, the Daughter of Destruction.
Grand. What we needed was cultists and evil god as soon as we entered the deep dark. Okay, he nods and goes, "Any signs of as he pulls out a drawing and you see the symbol of the Orcasa kind of upon it and goes, Raider and his organization found this in a couple of the entrances."
Yes. I like it. I pull out my collection of notes, and like gesture over to him. Is like, I took well, haphazard sketches of it. I didn't want to recreate the citadel itself because well, only fool does that.
And he nods.
But yes, much to either identical or nearly identical. My memory obviously isn't perfect, but that does recognize.
Grand. So the reports were right. It looks like Raider was correct. Well, since you're here, I might as well get you informed on what's going on. He kind of walks over towards the map and kind of starts pointing at it. He goes, "Looks like Raider believes that the Daughter of Desolation is related to something that happened with the seasonal gods, and may be related to the creatures that traverse the darkest points of the deep dark. His research right now and what he's found is that there's a couple of tombs that have risen up that seem to all have the same sigil. None of them have been opened, but they are uniquely set up in our area. I can't send our men to go exploring them because we don't have any information on them and we were told to do a specific mission. That being said, a few groups are volunteering to explore the tombs as we pass them and ensure that our security will be protected, whether that means sealing them with them inside it to ensure no monsters get out, or fully clearing them. That is up to the teams as they deal with them. Raiders group has joined. The Slayers of Meijing are going. There's another organization of hags that are going. And one more group I have that I'll be asking here in a moment. I assume you might be interested, but I should warn, we have had very bad reports of the creatures coming out of it. It's what's driving all these other creatures towards us, we believe."
Interesting. Do you have any further information about what's in these tombs?
They're older than the demons. They're older than the Fae. That's all I know. From what Raider explained, these tombs are of an age that he's not familiar enough with to give a date, but he states that these would be from when the beast folk themselves ruled the era. To my understanding, these could be as simple as just minor chieftains' own personal tombs, which could mean nothing of other than a bit of wild magic. Or it could be some member as elite as the founder of the Patter family. It's kind of one of those eras we know really nothing about other than that it was a tumultuous time when the gods roamed the mortal plane.
Well, fortunately enough. And I gesture, I like look over to Rajan. I was like, well, minus one member. I think we'd likely be uniquely suited for this task. There's myself, Garg here, and our bard friend, who is not present at the moment, simply do not use mana. So,
I don't use it either.
your
That's
items.
that's grand because the reports of vampiric creatures that suck out mana coming out of those things have been high. We lost 2 wizards trying near them already.
Kark
Are
starts
they dead?
thumbs.
Are those wizards dead or just simply bereft of mana?
Well, one got stuck dry and now he looks like a dead prune. He shriveled. We can't get him conscious anymore. The other has been curled up in a corner, thin and gaunt, unable to make any sense of what he says. So one's living, one's confirmed outright gone.
Well, tell them I invite them to learn the magics of blood with me.
The time might not be correct for that. Maybe a different time. Kind of looks between a lot of you with that and kind of moving on quickly. He goes, if you're planning to take the mission, I'll write you off on one of the advanced scouting missions for what's going on. We've already secured our first campsite here, and we'll be here for a few days anyway, so. The first tomb that I've been able to find is nearby. The creatures standing outside of it, though, are what worry us. One reports itself as a darkened shadow with a blade that's foreign to any of the people with us. The other has been noted to be a temptress, a woman who keeps singing a song that seems to hypnotize some of the men and even some of the women who serve amongst our expedition, though their facial features have yet to be seen and they seem to somewhat wander around the area. So, about a few miles out down, as he points to one of the tunnels off to the left, kind of a little bit further off to the east to where you guys came down.
I nod thoughtfully and is like, thankfully, might have at least some mitigation against the temptress. Living shadow is a conundrum. Anyway, we've got an army to deal with, probably.
No, that's thankfully not your mission, as he looks at you. Scouting team stays in camp right now while battle team is dealing with it. As for right now, you are to rest, patrol the edge of the camp as he kind of walks over to a board where he has a bunch of duties kind of written out. And it looks like you're on Western Patrol for the day, so you will be required. Sorry, someone just messaged on Sunday. You will be required to stay in camp for the time being. As he kind of looks over at Rujan and goes, "What?"
Do you have a description of the weapon? I've heard of something that might be able to help us identify what it can do.
Weapon of the creature, the unknown one? Not really. Other than that was a blade that was black as shadow. Vanished as quickly as it appeared. Kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, there was a glimmering gemstone in its hilt, but that's about all I can tell you from the descriptions."
With Rujan having been in college for crafting, does this sound like Shadowcraft?
Give me an intelligence check, please.
Can I have it be a craft weaponsmithing check to
Nope.
recognize it?
Trying to figure out the
Alright.
magic weapon is.
I tried. Damn it,
Um,
8.
Yeah, the
Crafting of a-
description's just too minimalist, Rujan, as it's just like that could literally be any kind of weapon. I mean, it sounds like it's a sword of some sort, but there's a ton of them out there, and gemstone in the hilt does not give you anything more than if someone told you, "Hey, the sky is blue. Find me."
Not enough to go off
Garg,
of then.
Garg pulls out a little book of the history of the samurai clan, starts flipping through it for the weapon descriptions.
Mhm.
To see if any of them like spark an interest in. Because I don't think Garg's ever heard of gems in a sword past the samurai weapons.
Yeah, looking through, you see, none of the kind of explanations seem to fit it. There is a mention of a blade that was once called Sin's Wail and Stone's Forgiveness that kind of seemed to fit something similar, but they've got multiple gemstones within them. All the rest, I mean, could be any of them. I mean, in as far as blades go.
But the sins, well, they're the same like dark blade idea, but just with more gems.
Correct.
So I get to that page, I look at it, and I like hold it up near Bartimaeus, just let him look.
Fancy going sword hunting, Garg?
Garg nods. I look at Xyrix. I go, Garg might know what sword is.
Eric shrugs and goes, "Well, if you can figure it out and deal with it, it's your problem to deal with. As he kind of looks up at the duty board, I can take you off latrine duty tonight if you want to go investigating. I have a group of adventures I'd love to assign for that."
Well, far be it from me to shirk my duty. Yeah, we're going.
Nods and goes, "All right, well, the Fortunate Sons might beat you to it, but good luck to you. They've already headed out, amongst the numbers from what I heard. They managed to show up at the last minute after their leader arrived here. He was heading for somewhere else."
It's okay. Our enemies will know the gulag.
He shrugs. Goes, "All right, well, you're still assigned to guard duty for the next few hours, so hang around the camp, get some rest, take care of yourselves." And looks about and goes, "And if you need or any food, anything like that, just the mess tents are already getting set up. Do not, and I repeat again, involve yourselves with the army combat that's going on. That is not your job, and you will interfere in what I've set up for our plans."
Just like kick a
nod,
rock and
simple
just
nod.
nod.
Well, the cooking tent sounds awful, so Garg's gonna go make his own setup.
Yeah. You turn, kind of heading out. Xyrix kind of nods as as you pass by. You see as a group of adventurers that look kind of somewhat familiar, Bartimaeus, to you. Amongst them, you swear you've seen this group before, but you don't recognize immediately where, getting covered in gunk and blood and viscera as they are. As they kind of pass by you. Heading inside to go talk to Xyrix, who seems to be seemingly excited to see from them as you guys close the tent flap behind you. As you
I'll
kind
reset up the wagon.
yeah, as you kind of get back onto the wagon and start kind of heading to where your assigned camp direction or campsite was. Following through the camp. The camp looks surprisingly well organized. Morale seems to be high as people seem to be kind of cheering and excited. As you find an area where one of the guards kind of points to, kind of helping you guys set up and pulling anything you need down as he hangs out, kind of introducing himself and goes, this large kind of turtle-looking fella who is a beast folk turtle himself, what looks to be some sort of like Galapagos styled species, a long neck, very thick shell, very large, about 8 feet tall, kind of thick arms, and what looks to be bandanas around his arms and a gi he kind of wears as he smiles and goes, "So, what, as he speaks in very broken common, what brings you lot here? My name is Ahmed," as he kind of holds out his hands.
Like make like a formal bow, but don't touch his hands. I do that to strangers. I know better. I'm an adventurer past level 10. I'm paranoid as fuck.
That's fair. That's fair. And looks over at Rujan, his hand's still kind of extended out.
Rujan will give a
Shake the
polite.
hand.
Hmm?
No, hell no. I know items and curses. Fuck you. Rujan will give a polite bow as well.
Looks between the three of you and kind of goes, pulls his hand back a little bit of disgust looked on his face before he kind of clears it off and goes, right, nice to meet each of you. I hope you don't mind. I'm assigned as one of the guards of the camp. I'm here to help assign and set up for all the adventurers. Um, Call me Ahmed, or Father Tree, as my clan calls me. My children are somewhere around here running about, my 2 sons and my daughter. I hope that I can be of assistance, though, getting you all set up and organized, as this is what I get paid for, and I'm not going to deny if you turn me down, my services are not paid for. So please, as he kind of smiles, holding his hands out to help grab some stuff off the wagon, allow me to help.
Well, it will depend on what the other two want to get off, because otherwise Rujan's just gonna have it shift to be the camping area for him and Bartimaeus to sleep in.
Goofy movie. Pete's wagon, or his SUV suddenly expanding out, or his camper.
Ultimate simplicity, nothing to lift.
Right?
I just kind of gestures like, go ahead and press the button. That'll count.
As he looks over at you confused, he kind of walks over to Durjan and kind of goes, push the button.
There's no button, Rujan. It's from the.
Oh, he's talking to himself.
This card is a magic item.
Bit of a mobile campsite.
It turns into a resting spot for people. It doesn't need much setting up, but thank you.
Kind of shrugs.
You might be able to help Garg set up his cookware.
Oh yeah, dude, Garg's setting up a table, like getting pots set up.
Looks over at
Bartimaeus
Garg.
is just on a little camp chair, just tapping his knife and fork against the table, just happily.
The charcoal grill beginning to be pulled out as Garg kind of begins to work. The guy kind of looks over, or Ahmed kind of looks over and goes, oh, all right. Well, he looks at Rujan one more time and goes, I guess have at it. Go see what they need. Garg, your friend Rujan has told me I could assist. Please, what may I be of help with?
Yeah, man, I'll teach him how to cook as we work together.
Yeah, he'll start working with you. And with his role, let me click. You have the skills in it. That is a 26. He's actually a competent assistant Garg.
Beautiful. Good sous chef.
Very dad chef. There isn't really a measurement, but he seems to understand everything you tell him to do and seems to follow along perfectly.
Yeah.
As you begin working on, what are you preparing, Garg?
So today's preparation, we're doing lasagna, cheese lasagna specifically.
Okay.
This is probably the last time that our party's gonna get a full non-ration style cooked meal.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Go ahead and give me a
Or at
profession
least
cook.
the expedition.
Let's see what you... Or not profession cook, sorry, craft cook.
No, you're right. Mine is profession. It's profession,
is it profession?
chef.
Okay.
Yep. To do 36.
Damn. Yeah, and you're making, you said lasagna. Are you making this out of ration meat or anything specific?
This is the last of the professional cooking supplies I bought with my starting gold.
Okay,
so I have
normal meat.
And stuff. Yeah, proper
Okay.
meat and everything. This is the last proper meal.
Yeah, as you begin, the smell kind of wafts across the expedition. I will say, as you look out, as Rajan kind of goes and sits, or kind of goes inside the wagon and begins to move things about, and the wagon kind of starts to expand and change. Looking about as you lot do, kind of watching the camp on the background, this expedition's nearly around 5 to 6,000 people strong that you can see, knowing that there's around 70 or so scouting parties that have been kind of shot out amongst this the mini routes to kind of explore and expand the known map of the deep dark. So as you kind of watch the people seemingly passing by, catching the smell of it, seem to kind of look over, seeing Bartimaeus kind of unhinge his jaw as he begins taking platefuls of this massive amount of lasagna. It's about, I'd say, what, 30 to 100 layers? What are you thinking, Garg?
Call it 50.
50?
Call it right.
Yeah, thick cheese, the smell of fresh tomatoes, spices kind of going across the entirety of the camp. The camp tents do smell good of cooking meat, but it is simply that roasted meat with some light salt here and there, for those who have the ability to afford seasoning. And then the occasional
Rujan
like
will be
tent
eating
where
a
you
bit of
see
this as
like,
well.
oh, okay, where you see like wagons because it's square. You see wagons.
No, it's not because it's fucking square.
And tents kind of set up, kind of like
Oh.
pushing like rations that they're poking at in pans and stuff like that.
For Rujan's, I take out a little like cookie cutter tool. It's a perfect square, and I hand it to him on a plate.
It's like
doesn't
a
need to be
shaggy
square.
sandwich.
Thank you for the extra effort, but thank you. Doesn't need to be a perfect square though. As Rujan will sit and start trying to repair the crystal, because if that breaks, he's gonna be having some issues.
Yeah, give me a use magic device if you wouldn't mind.
I'll be giving you 3. The first 2 are for the wands, because I'm gonna buff the last one to high hell.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna give me 1 for the item you're trying to fix.
Yeah, he's using wands.
You don't get to tell me what you want to roll. I tell you what you roll.
I want to triple my difficulty DM. I want to roll 3 times.
Yeah, if you want to roll 3 times in a row, cool. I'll explode on you.
Well, I have you roll use magic device for the wands.
No, I get you. I got you. Go ahead, though. Wait, are you trying to buff your use mag?
Yes.
I'm buffing my use magic device. Yes.
Bro pulls out his glasses, like taps it with a wand. Pulls
He's
out his like
doing-
tinkering gloves, taps
Yeah.
that with a wand.
He's doing like a weird little ritual before he even gets started.
Yeah.
You are so the autistic crafter of the group. That is so true. That's funny.
It's like one of those
The
unhinged
first
YouTuber.
wand. Okay, it's not a 1. That's literally all I'm rolling to see at this point. And that's not a 1, so both the wands go off.
Bartimaeus, if I give you a little paintbrush and a little signboard, will you write something on it for Garg in more proper English?
Sure.
You bring monster parts. Like,
54 for my use magic device. This is why I did all the buffs.
Okay.
That's a natural 1.
Gotcha. As Garg kind of explains this, putting this out, Bartimaeus, do you have calligraphy?
No.
Okay.
Well, I have like the alchemical crafting because I do the tattoos.
Yes, but that's not calligraphy because you can be a tattoo artist without doing that. Okay, cool. Then I'll just have you roll instead a charisma check, unless you are painting like something to make the sign, and you have like some artist or something like that.
No, I'm just gonna like put a thing on it. That's just like a thumbs or like a rough thumbs up. That's like, you got it. We'll cook it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, give me a D20
It's the
plus
most
your charisma mod.
Just the most Cajun sign I can make.
As you see, Rujan kind of like takes out a little like metal piece of rod that has like a crystal at the end, starts superheating as like they solder in and weld the crystal back together, with a beautiful rivet line. As Bartimaeus kind of, hey, 16 works. Starts kind of painting on this design on a kind of big piece of kind of wood, setting it off to the side. A couple of the adventurers kind of step by, looking at it for a second, kind of looking over at the food as I see Bartimaeus unhinging his jaw and eating slice after slice of lasagna. Rujan kind of like picking at it as he's kind of like welding, like eyes really focused down
making
on this
sure
crystal.
I don't lose the information already in the fucking crystal, because god damn it.
Yeah, checking it and everything. One of the adventurers kind of stops, looks over, and he kind of looks up and goes, as you see this like a black scaled dragonkin in dark like samurai armor kind of stop, a blackened blade at his hilt with the gemstone of wormrot kind of imprinted onto it. The crystal though of the symbol kind of cracked up and seemingly not glowing. As he kind of looks at you, looks over at the sign, looks at you again, and kind of shouts over in common and goes, "This sign true?"
I'd say in between inhaling bites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Garg nods.
Okay. And goes, all right, and kind of walks over and pulls out this like really beautifully designed and sewn bag that you can see like the magical thread kind of glimmering around it as he holds it up. Yeah, uphends it, and a bunch of these mist veil sows begin to pop out. About 7 of them in total. These sows are about 400 pounds a piece, and they are full pigs and have their throats cleanly cut, and they've already been drained from what you can tell. And he looks up and goes, "Can you cook half of this? I'll keep, and you can keep the other half."
Garg's like looking them over. He nods, and Garg goes, "How want cooked?"
Hey, you surprised me. I can't cook with a damn. I was just gonna toss the whole body into the ground and light it on fire.
Okay. Garg will nod, and he'll start processing the. He's gonna put them in the preserving box as he like uses them one by one. Like he'll pull out the one he's working on, and when he finishes it, he'll next one. Yeah.
Okay, the guy takes a seat on the other side of Bartimaeus, kind of sits down, looking over at Rujan, and then look at Bartimaeus as he kind of watches Guard cook in the background. Looks back at Bartimaeus and goes, "Name's Kuroshiba. Nice to meet you."
Those are all mine. I'm Bartimaeus, the corpulent.
Oh, you got a master that blood magic, dude? Kind of tall, mysterious, shrouded face in darkness.
Weird that you know that. Do I know you?
Looks at you and goes, "Doubt it, but I know your master because he talks about you a lot. He was at the Conquest. I joined in on Draffic. Good guy. Helped Greg's Tom left and right there in the Conquest. Took a bunch of goblins as slaves. Just left with them as his prize. Weird dude. Didn't talk much, but when he did, you always listened."
I like nod things like, yes, it's vitally important. Pay attention to what he says.
I saw him take down a whole battalion of dragons by himself. The dude was crazy. But nice to meet you. I'm of was of one of the clans that's gone now. As he kind of holds out his katana and sets it on the table, as he like watching Garg kind of grabs a plate and starts kind of chewing down it. Garg, how are you preparing the for? Oh, okay, that answers my question.
Luawa lucky licky.
Yeah, as suddenly like you see the plate kind of roll or be pushed over.
The spit.
Garg puts it down and just goes Lechon, and he starts cooking the second different method.
Bartimaeus kind of like starts chopping off chunks, hands some over to the guy, and then takes some for himself. The guy kind of looks up.
You eat Lechon with your hands.
Oh,
you
do
just
you?
break parts off.
You
Yeah.
just shred. You grab that.
Fair.
That is mitt food.
You'll have to forgive me. I being allergic to pork, never tried it.
No, neither have I. It's expensive to buy a whole fucking pig for Lechon.
Oh, I imagine.
Mhm.
But yeah, as the two of them kind of start digging into it, Kuroshiba kind of looks over at Rujan and looks like smiling at Garg as he kind of gives a compliment about the food, and looks over and goes, "You break your crystal or something?"
It cracked when I was trying to send in a report. Don't really want to have it shatter, otherwise I lose contact with home.
It's true. The wild magic down here is terrible. It blew up my caster. He exploded as soon as he tried to launch himself a firebolt out of his hands. Suddenly his hand exploded on fire, then his body seemed to implode from the inside. It was horrific.
Yeah, I had a wall of ice appear on my hands when I cast it.
You gotta be careful. There's all that death ore kind of laying around down beneath us now. This is death ore chasm.
Did not know that, was not told that, otherwise I wouldn't have used that.
Oh, I doubt
I'll have to rely
Zyrex
more on my
even knows it.
infusions. I'll have to rely more on my non-magic abilities then, which is fine, just means I'm more support than anything else now.
He nods.
As the crystal's fully repaired and Rujan looks up. Seems like your crystal there on that is correct too. I might be able to mend it, but that'll be up to you.
Looks at you, looks at his fully fine crystal, looks back at you again, and goes, I'm
I was
not.
referring to the correct crystal on his katana.
Oh, he kind of looks at it and goes, yeah, that's what happens when you break your oath to your clan and go wandering off.
I got permission to leave. For now, at least.
Looks at you and
Rajan,
goes, right.
it's a pleasure.
Ah, Kuroshiba, you're a samurai?
Of the clans, but but more of a crafter for them.
Kind of looks you up and down and goes, interesting. So, your Bartimaeus is a blood mage of some sort, at least given his appearance and what I know of his master. Your chef is a brute of a man, I'm guessing more barbarianish, if I had to put money on it. And you're an inventor, so let me guess, cleric to some foreign god?
No.
Looks at you and goes, interesting. Well, were you one of the students of Normac's Free Trade Alliance or something? As he takes another bite of
Yes, Trade
the
Alliance
whole
is
pig.
Miss. One of the first graduates of the school.
Interesting. He kind of looks about and goes, so what's the story with you lot? You're joining the expedition for the kicks? You know the guy who founded it? What?
Came across Bartimaeus, was already going to sign up to earn money before leaving
Mhm.
again. And also came to meet James. He's dead, so I'm still on my goal of collecting crafting techniques around the world to bring home.
You know, I know a great crafting technique I could recommend you if you can find it. If you'd look into The Last Apprentice. You might find some interesting information.
As Rujan will pull out a small little notebook, parchment pad, and scratch down The Last Apprentice. And go, sounds familiar. Name-wise, wasn't there an old legend about something similar?
He smiles as he kind of takes a platter of the roasted pork loin and kind of begins to eat, enjoying it. Garg continuing to roar up a fire as he kind of works. Oh my god.
Oh,
Raised
Jesus,
pork belly,
delicious.
beautiful. Kind of
Do you
looks
want a
over.
bonus to your cook for this?
All right. Kind of looks back over towards Bartimaeus and Garg, and Kuroshiba goes, what about you two? What's your story amongst the lot? Just traveling with the expedition, or are you part of the Ironheart Merchant Company?
Well, I managed to meet James briefly before I passed, and I've decided to carry on something of his legacy. I was employed by him briefly as well before that, so I'm simply carrying on something of the same role I had beforehand.
He nods, and smiles, and goes, interesting. What about you, big fella? He looks over towards Garg.
Garg looking for information while guarding friends. Samurai blood blades. Interested.
Ah, well, I'm sad to tell you mine isn't one of them. Ain't nothing more fancy than a normal katana I got when I graduated from the training hall and was sent out into the world. But if you're interested, I'd be willing to trade you information on the other clan's whereabouts, information I know, everything I can offer as a trade. I mean, one of my previous friends was the holder of Sin's whale, I believe was the name of it, something of the sort. Good young man was fighting quite a good bit down in Draffica last I'd seen him.
What want for information?
Let's say a trade of information. I heard Xyrix has been disturbed about something, and I'm curious what he's upset about.
I kind of look towards Bartimaeus. I'm not party leader.
Like Steepo, like my short, stubby fingers for a moment and say, "Hmm. Well, bit of a shot in the dark, but with my master, you never know. Doesn't happen to be a message he left for you, for me, is there?"
Kind of looks at you and goes, "Not that I know. I never spoke to the man. I just saw him on the battlefield and heard him talk about you quite a lot. He said he had a favorite apprentice, some young boy, large, fat fella, something of the sort. All the soldiers in the company heard about it."
And then, what clan are you from? I noticed that's
Wormrot.
Wormrot.
That's-
But
That's correct.
there are very few of those, from what I understand.
That is true. I left the clan a long time ago, and I am no longer recognized as one of their members. I'm a traveling adventurer, and that's why my gem was cracked.
I kind of nod and say, well, if you're willing to promise that you're not here to subvert the expedition, I'd be willing to trade the information.
No, I give my word I am not interested in stopping, getting in the way of, or causing any harm to this expedition, or you lot, unless you decide to do it to me.
Like nod and like proceed to like reach out a hand to shake on it.
Yeah, he'll shake your hand, kind of nods and smiles. His hand is, so you kind of take it, Bartimaeus, really cold, also very still for someone, being an adventurer. Because, like, it's not uncommon for adventurers to be okay and calm in these situations, but this, I mean, you can hear a huge battle not going on almost 200 feet from you, as, like, weapons and magic are clashing in the background.
Yeah, well, I attempted to take his blood, but I don't think he fucking has any.
I do not have any blood for you to take.
Yep. I just kind of like nodded and realized it's like, you're not quite what you appear to be, are you?
He shrugs and goes, "The plague took me when I was a young man. Don't know what kept me going," as he gives a nod, seemingly understanding what you're meaning.
I like nod and say, well, we all have our own origins. Mine isn't particularly pleasant or pretty either.
He smiles and he goes, "Not from what I hear. You were overfed by your parents. They tried to turn you into a bowling ball and then, like, sell you as something to eat to your master." That's the story he told us, although he was quite drunk.
Ironically, the real story is somehow worse.
Looks at you skeptically as he takes the braised pork belly and kind of downs it in a single bite.
I'm just gonna like chuckle for a moment and say, no, that was the runt of the litter in a very literal sense. I am a full-blooded ogre, and I gesture to being substantially shorter, obviously. I simply wasn't worth feeding of any kind.
He
So?
nods.
And I just make like the whoo off the mountain
Kobe!
through.
You can't say that anymore. He kind of nods at that, and what kind of understanding as sympathy kind of crosses his black scaled dragonkin kind of face, and kind of nods and goes, I understand being an outsider. It can be difficult," as he nods and goes, "but things change as time goes on, and we become better for it," as he looks at you and goes, "Seems you've made some good friends and managed to achieve a good amount."
Like nod and say, yes, I'm not worse off for not having them around. Give me a perspective on life and what's important.
He nods, goes, "To our deal then."
Quite so. So what is Zyrex like freaked out about? Because like to my knowledge, it's just that there's a fucking army going
Yeah,
on.
and you heard about the other tombs appearing.
The tombs
Yes. Okay.
freaking him out.
Yeah. I'd rather make an ally of this guy. I know it is somewhat ill-advised, but given the clan he's from and the apparent power that they have, I'm making something that could be a poor choice. But hey, powerful allies are good.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as I yeah, I'll make a motion and cast like kind of like concentric bubbles of silence so that it's just us talking
Mm-hmm.
and say, well, on top of the army, there are more and more tombs appearing out from the deep. Unearthed ones, ancient ones, from far, far back, even before the Fae. They're driving the monsters erstwhile upwards.
Nods at that and goes, interesting. That would explain the young woman I saw traversing the caverns near here. Probably some sort of visage from one of those unique tombs. I understand. I appreciate your honesty with that, as he kind of looks at you and goes, what would you like to know specifically about my clan?
Deep, deep in the histories, from what I've read, there is an somewhat intrinsic link between many of the clans and the areas and some of the nascent forms of blood magic.
He nods.
Not truly, I think, as developed as what we now practice by any means, but the seeds that would become the rest.
He nods.
Can you tell me of any blood magics that your family practitions?
Kind of looks at you and kind of smiles and goes, by family, do you mean my clan, my personal clan, or those related to me?
If I say yes, am I going to be a bit of a smartass?
Well, I will be unable to give you an answer to your question if you just say yes. There's a difference in each answer here.
Entirely fair. Is there any chance you could give me a rough synopsis as to what might entail for either?
I can tell you I don't use any sort of blood magic. My clan did and still does practice it, from what I can sense. Every clan, to a certain extent, naturally does. As to what specifically I am involved in, I can say that the blades themselves have to be made from our blood and also do require us to do a ritual of sorts. Those famous items that your friend there, as he kind of points over, kind of seeing Garg motion towards the pig, and goes nods at taking the rest, um, and kind of looks back at you and goes, he would be a good example of someone who might. Kind of takes a second, kind of thinks for a second, and goes, probably shouldn't explain that. The weapons themselves, yes, each item requires blood magic to an extent. We used to have blood speakers amongst our clans when many of us were founded, and technically the clans our people are based off of do practice to a certain extent. Every foo beast can use these same spells that you do, and there is. Kind of takes a second, kind of looks off in the distance for a second. There might be a relation between the truth of the samurai's origins that even I do not know, and the mages you serve.
Convinced me. I emphatically wish to travel amongst your former homeland.
And looks at you and goes, last time I was there, the young Regan Utham was attempting to colonize the territories. I doubt that he'd be very happy to have us poking about.
I do have somewhat of an in with him. Let's see.
I doubt that. Ogres don't typically find themselves well liked by giants.
I just kind of like give him a nod and like a bashful sort of, well, I do sort of run the Ironheart Company now.
He nods and goes, interesting. Oh.
That's not good.
As he kind of looks over at Garg and kind of as he stands up and smiles at that, he goes, I appreciate the rations and the meal. It was exquisite. As he kind of sees the pork cutlet and goes, I'll have the rest sent over to me and one of my servants to come collect any of the other materials, if you wouldn't mind cooking the rest, good sir. So he looks over at Garg.
Yeah, Garland, he'll do ration cooking.
Thank you. I appreciate you. And if I run into anybody else with creatures that they're holding on to, I'll let them know about your services. It's been a pleasant evening talking to you, good Sir Bartimaeus.
Likewise. And feel free to come up across our table. Food and no. It's a pleasure to have a friend.
He nods and goes, Oh, I'm sure we'll see each other on one of the scouting missions soon enough. As he kind of turns and walks away, heading back into the crowd and heading back towards his own tent. You lot are kind of left there as Achman, kind of watching the whole thing, continues to silently cook beside Garg, as he just kind of watches everything. But would you like to do anything?
Yeah, like snap to dismiss like the concentric silence spells, so it's not super weird anymore.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Right before I do like turn to like my two companions and say, "Yeah, that guy is totally a lich, I think."
He's some form of undead, most likely. I'm if anyone comes asking for item repairs or you can have that to your sign, I'd be appreciative. As I check the orb, is it fully repaired right now, or at least in a workable state?
For what?
My crystal.
Yes, your crystal is repaired. Correct. Yeah.
As I will store that away and then move to finish the rest of my lasagna. Rujan's a bit unsettled by that person that was by Kokoshiba. I do believe was his name.
Hiroshiba. Yes, I will post that. I will post
It's
that in the chat.
Thank you.
It's fucking Upper Moon 1.
All right.
It's go. Oh.
There you go.
And his suggestion to look up the Last Apprentice is as Rujan's gonna rack his brain.
Okay.
Not being a history buff, but feeling like it tickles something in the back of his mind. So
Yeah. Okay.
Just like think is like that guy's a way fucking older than he looked.
Well, Bartimaeus, as you think about it, he called Regan Utham a young man, which Regan Utham is several thousand years old.
He's 3,000 as of a few years ago, which is middle age.
This guy's clan died when Utham first showed up on the continent of Selmika. Not even like built the city, but like showed up to try and settle there.
My guy's at minimum in the thousands of years.
And he just described a weapon that you know, and from Tuesday is already in hell.
Yep. It's like I know worse as well as like the fuck you do.
Yeah. So, yeah, clearly this guy has been dead for a minute as he's walking about. But yeah, no, as you kind of mentioned this, kind of looking, Ahmed kind of looks over at you and goes, "Oh, good. I thought I was the only one who could sense the evil aura coming off of him."
no, it almost had me activating my own.
Around the
But
time I'll give a platter to Ahmed because apparently he has 3 kids.
Mm. Okay. As you do, he kind of smiles. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I need to go check something. I will be right back. So,
Yep.
Okay, we return back. So, where was I? Oh yes, we were going over after the guy left as you lot were chatting. Is there anything else you guys would like to do as you're kind of sitting there for a moment?
Oh yeah, no, I turned to Garg and be like, so tell me something about your adventures. I've noticed you seem to enjoy a sanguine diet.
Well, I'm
Ahmed
sure.
taking this and turning and walking away.
Oh yeah, I gave him the platter for food for him and his kids. I assumed he was just gonna go.
Yeah, he's taking that platter and is going as soon as he hears that. And like, nope, okay, I don't need to know this.
I assume Mayus noticed Garg a little smaller than should have been. Of course, Garg means for his size, not for normal ogre.
I like kind of shake my head. It's like, no, unfortunately, I don't spend much time around our people. Didn't get much of a sense for size scale.
Man Garg thought was friend stole bloodline. And traded bloodline with Garg. Garg now something else? Garg not sure.
Like non-matter of fact, and say, well, no matter what, you're Mace's friend, so it doesn't matter anything else.
Didn't change too much. Garg just have to drink blood every so often.
Like nod and think. Who's like, well, I can prepare some for you. I produce quite a lot.
Oh no, Garg prepared is the jugs you saw until he pulls one out. Garg filled a few.
Like nod, just kind of smile and say, excellent. Well, if you run low, just let me know.
He'll nod.
I just kind of like make us conspiratorial, like whisper is like, I can pull it out of other people.
Oh, Garg do that too sometimes.
Rujan over by the cart, just mildly horrified over hearing this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, this is tame compared to most adventure talk.
Also, you saw the full Gulag Monty going on.
No, I didn't see it. That's
No.
the difference.
No, that's the worst part. You saw it worse because you just saw flashes of someone getting their face beat in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just saw like like an abridged version of American History X.
Anyways, before we go into the next fight, if we could take a moment, I might be able to make it so that Garg is a little better off.
Well, go ahead. Garg have to deliver ration pork.
It'll be closer to the actual fight.
All right. We should stuff our bard friend into the back of the wagon while we travel.
I haven't even seen him. I'm also going to go take a look at the body. I'll try to lay it out here. If you wouldn't mind giving me a bit of assistance, Bartimaeus. It's a strange creature.
I just kind of like look at him, look at me being the shortest person, and shrug like, all right.
I meant scholarly pursuits here, Bartimaeus. Scholarly pursuits.
Oh, all right. That I can help with. But you're
As I
asking to
will
lift the son of a bitch.
unload the thing, unload the body. I do believe it's in Garg's thing. I'll ask Garg to drop the body out real quick. We do have the chest of preserving, so we can throw it in there if we need to after we break
Dude,
it
I don't
down.
think you can move the body. I don't.
No, it's
No,
several thousands of pounds.
It's a size huge creature.
Mm-hmm.
We'll break it down while you're gone, Garg.
Okay, sure. I'll leave one of the two bodies.
As Rujan breaks up the bone saw.
The bone saw, the big knife. Rujan smiles.
I hand Bartimaeus my smallest knife. It's barely in size medium. It's barely.
I like nod and like eye the bone saw and like, don't worry, I'm a doctor.
I think you're a bit late for that.
As I'll go deliver the pork where the guy said to put it.
Yeah. Before we get to that, Bartimaeus and Rujan, both of you give me a survival check.
Can I give you a heal
Yeah.
check?
You cannot.
But he's a humanoid.
Yeah, but you're cutting
This
him up
is
like
not
he's
for that.
meat.
This is for something else. So first, I have to use one to one.
Shoulda-
Mine is
shoulda-
not good enough.
Should ask Garg to help. I could totally use profession chef to chop him up.
Well, heal doesn't work, so apparently.
14 and 25. Yeah, it's gonna take you guys a better part of an hour of cutting up to get the skin and like meat all cleanly out and the bone and everything. But yeah, you can definitely do it, Rujan.
Yeah, getting to work.
Okay.
And I'm trying. If I could roll also a spellcraft to know or knowledge arcana to know what the materials might be used for?
Sure.
I think I'll go knowledge arcana since it's more scholarly than spells.
Oh, excuse me.
I have that. So, yeah.
This
21
is-
for knowledge
Okay.
arcana.
Yeah, so its spine makes a great whip. Its vocal cords make a great sound weapons for sonic based damage. Uh, the skin's slightly tougher than average, giving around roughly +9 ish to its whatever it's made into typically, but it's just otherwise just kind of a durable material. Yeah, that's really it.
I will relay these things to Amon and Bartimaeus so that it may be relayed to the expedition because their bodies are valuable.
Okay. Yeah, as you kind of
Material-wise, at
start
least.
working on that and start kind of going through and cataloging everything. Garg, as you start kind of walking through the camp, as you hear in the background as Bartimaeus and Rujan begin to kind of hack and saw, a lot of adventurers kind of like grotesque or grossed out as they walk by, kind of avoiding the area. But as you walk over to where you were told by, let me pull his name up again.
Kuroshiba?
Kuroshiba, yes. As you walk over towards his camp setup, you see the small little tent and the campfire he was pointing towards, but at the log sits this beautiful woman instead, who seems to kind of just sit there. Let me give you a quick picture of her.
Oh no, it's the siren of the tomb.
What?
I'm making a joke, given that there was
Okay.
the seducer, the seductress.
Ah, yes. Well, kind of. There's a bad image with that kind of explanation. She kind of looks over at you, her eyes kind of glimmering with golden dust kind of painted onto them. She kind of smiles up at you with the same symbol as Kashiba and kind of smiles and goes, in common, "May I help you, large sir?"
Food delivery for Kuroshiba.
Ah, my husband has ordered for us. I appreciate that. Right, you can give it to me, thank you. He's speaking with Zyrex currently.
That's not concerning at all. Well, not Garg's problem. Yeah.
She kind of takes it. Garg, give me a will save.
Is this mind affecting in any
Correct, it is.
way? I am immune.
Ah, you are immune. You feel, as you look into her eyes for a moment, you feel a almost charming effect onto yourself as she kind of smiles and bats her eyes at you. Kind of noticing nothing seems to happen, she kind of looks away as almost immediately and looks at the food.
You have good day, ma'am. As I start to walk away.
Right. Yeah, as you kind of head back over, seeing the foot kind of already cut through as Bartimaeus is kind of like cutting through cleanly, skinning the creature. As Rujan kind of cuts the foot off and kind of starts dicing it up. Yeah, as you kind of see the grill's still burning as you left it. Food's still kind of lightly cooking in the background. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Guard?
I just have to finish up processing the last half sal so it doesn't go to waste
All
into
right.
rations.
Yeah, as you start working that.
How
As
did that go, Garg?
He had wife. Nice lady.
Rujan's gonna slowly blink and then look at Bartimaeus with concern.
I was like, Garg doesn't know because of the effect that makes him immune. He doesn't know he was trying to be mind affected.
No, that's not the part that Rujan is concerned about. Common knowledge, well, yes, there are adventurers that are married together and that would travel together. We've now met someone wielding a sword with a singular gem, and there's a woman. There's a bit of concern on Rujan's face.
Woman batted eyes at Garg. Garg not understands.
Don't worry, one of these days you'll be as worldly as I am.
Hmm.
That
Garg
means
just-
she wished to lay with you or kill you.
Or both.
Hmm.
In my experience,
No.
it's both, but that's just me.
No. Smaller women never talk to Garg. Usually only taller women.
Sorry for cutting you off, Royce. I figured we could
No,
get
you're good.
funny out of
You're
that.
good. Yeah. As you say this, kind of Garg looking back towards where the camp was, kind of seeing her sitting there, kind of like pushing the food into the tent. She seems to just kind of go back to her seat and sits there quietly as she stares at the fire.
Hmm. Not quite sure what to make of this because we did have the thing where he said he just saw a random beautiful woman wandering around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go tell Zyrex.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Husband we just met meeting with Zyrex. That's what Garg forgot. You want Garg come with?
Should,
Yes,
should we
please.
all go?
Yes, get in the cart.
Yeah, food need to stew for a little bit. Garg can leave.
Garg kind of pours meat into a big stew pot, kind of spins it a few times, and then kind of leaves after taking a sip.
Yeah, puts the lid on and just
Mhm.
leaves it there.
Do we
Well,
want? Well, we have most of the materials broke down off of this. It seems like. Gog, you can put the meat in your box.
Mmm. Tough meat. Mmm.
We can throw it at something later.
Put in your box.
My box isn't unlimited.
Garg have kids.
Garg concedes, is that what you said?
No, Garg have standards.
Oh.
We can dump it out later when we're further away from camp. How's that sound?
Garg agree as he puts it in your box.
Well, the box of reserving is probably fucking full.
Yep.
Yeah.
As you guys start
With
shoving
that and the
in there,
weaponry.
a little bit of time. It takes about another 20 minutes to kind of get it loaded in as you get the wagon kind of ready to go and start heading over. It doesn't take you long though to go back to Zyrex's tent as you kind of head in. Zyrex kind of sitting there at his desk, staring at some forms as he reads over, as he looks up at you as you walk in and goes, I guess the relaxation part didn't stick. What may I do for you?
Fellow by the name of Kuroshiba didn't happen to come through momentarily ago, did he?
Never heard of the name.
Ah. We have a unidentified temptress, gray-skinned, overly beautiful, bit of a red flag.
No one
And
I know
a
that's
black
signed
scaled
up.
dragonkin.
Kind of looks over at you and says, "What was that, Rajan?
And the black scaled dragonkin.
You're the only dragonkin to my knowledge that signed up."
As I look to Bartimaeus.
Hmm.
I think there's been a secure.
Garg. Oh.
Security, what
I did-
now?
I just like kind of like to like make a shushing notion about it. Just like let's focus on the immediate danger. There's no reason to bring up the rest. Yes, there's a strange woman just kind of hanging out nearby the camp, uh, completely unidentified, and frankly looks creepy as all sin.
Well, I'd imagine any woman that was trying to flirt with you, Bartimaeus, would be. But sure, take me to see her.
Alonzi.
I'm calling it now. The camp's gone. I'm calling it.
As
Yep.
Zyrex kind of follow you out. As you head over, you do find the campsite after a few minutes. However, it is fully filled with other individuals, a group of what look to be snowbeard adventurers from the house or the clan of Golden Mule. Well, at least that's what their sigil says. None of them, though, look to be of any snowbeard. Most of them have black hair and black beards, marking them as stormbeards. As they look over at you as you walk over and go, "Oh, it's Garg, the guy who dropped off all that food. Thanks, Garg." As they seem to wave at you lot as you walk over, and Zyrex just looks at Bartimaeus and goes, "Do you have a thing for dwarven males as females? Because I can tell you those are men."
Let's say Garg nods like he's happy. Gave the food, and he leans into Bartimaeus and go, "If we want clear tomb, we go now."
Like sigh and nod and say, "Well, something is amiss. I not sure what, but I fear my time is growing close for what I need to get accomplished. Terribly sorry about this inconvenience, Zyrex. I assure you it wasn't bullshit. That's the best I can give you at the moment.
At this point, after spending some time, a few months with James, I imagine you're still dealing with all the conspiracy theories he had going on in his head. It's understandable to be paranoid here in the deep dark. It makes it for any younger adventurers. As he kind of nods and goes, "If you find them, feel free to bring them back. And chains are dead, and I'll make sure to let the camp know. But if you don't, just don't make a big deal out of it. I figure if they're real, we'll run into them again, and if they're not, well, then it doesn't matter."
Like nod politely and again making the gestures for getting the fuck out of camp.
Well, first, when Zyrex brought up these ones and we said which one we had to clear, did he show us where this tomb was?
Yeah, he said to back the direction because he showed you on the map where one of them was, specifically the one that he mentioned having people outside of it. He mentioned it was in the same direction you guys had gone, just further off to the east.
Perfect. I just want to start walking and get an hour and be like, so you don't know where it is. Like, God damn it.
Yeah, no, I got you. Zyrex kind of nods.
I'm
And goes, so, go ahead, Rajan.
No, you're good.
Yeah, nods and goes, "If there's nothing else, I will. I have an expedition still to run, and James left me with very little operating capabilities. So I appreciate your concern, but let one of the guards know around the camp next time instead."
And nod and say, "Sorry, seemed like a highbrow threat." In any case, I tap Garg and motion to the chest and pull out some of the pig for him.
Oh, you want me to give him a pig? Oh yeah, the cooked pig. Yeah, I'll cut a bit off of what's left of the roasted pig.
Takes it and smiles and goes, "Oh, feel free to bother me anytime if you're going to have food like this ready. Oh God, the beans they're making in there. I'm not even sure were beans. I'm pretty sure they were pebbles."
Oh no.
Just
Don't
remember,
sell the
Zyrex.
chant the cookware.
I hate how much of a bother I've been to you, but I do truly like you. I don't mean to.
Yeah, he shrugs and goes, "It's better to be cautious and let me know than not, but, like I said, let the guards know and they'll come bother me if need be." As he kind of jumps off the wagon and starts turning back and goes, "Oh, and before I go, James, left something for you lot, I believe somewhere here." Kind of digs into his pockets and pulls out something and holds it up. He goes, "Here," as he hands you over this chunk of rock that looks to be kind of a strange crystal that's been carved about. He bought this thing apparently before he passed on, and it apparently just arrived a few days before we showed up here. I will warn you, it was made by an individual by the name of Kedliz, I think was it? No. Kesnanok, that's what it was, as he nods. Because a young cleric that made a map for the Underdark. Apparently he lost it and it found its way onto the market.
Oh, I still don't trust it, but interesting.
I'll examine it to see if it's cursed. What do you want for rolls?
Well, I'm gonna save you the time. It's cursed.
Yep.
Okay, can I discern what the curse does?
Yeah, give me a spellcraft check.
Thank you.
Can I assist him?
Sure, feel free.
Gets you more luck than you were in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Spellcraft. Making sure I don't have bonuses.
I got a 22 to assist.
Okay. So a plus 11.
That's very helpful. Yeah, I do have that. All right. I have more to this actually. So plus 21, then plus the 11 from Bartimaeus. 36.
It is cursed, and does seem to bear the sigil of the Daughter of Destruction or Desolation on it. The item seems, though, from what you can tell, to guide you in the Underdark, showing you the different pathways, what's been broken, what's been blocked. It also identifies where rare ores and gemstone pockets are. On top of it, also notes any unique artifacts or high intense magical signatures inside the Underdark and nearby it. So it's like an auto-updating compass as you walk around to a certain extent. Downside, It can only be used by an El Ugbo worshiper.
Oh, I bypassed that.
Oh
How?
yeah, Artificer,
Artificer.
ignoring restrictions. Yeah.
I'll have to look at that.
I can
here.
ignore restrictions,
Yeah.
and granted, it's an infusion, so we can only use it limitedly each day. But
Keep that in mind.
I can use this.
But yes, as far as it goes, the item is limited from what you can tell. There's also something else on it as far as a curse that you do not manage to beat the DC of to figure out what it is. Just something that seems to be hiding with a lot more intense magical properties than is seemingly being shown.
Based
There's
off what
more
I
to
know of that.
this.
Yeah. What I know from that wretched bitch, it's probably something to feed off of you while you're using it.
I could just study the enchantment and try and make my own version, but that'll take time.
Well, luckily, traveling is deeply boring and consisting of large stints of time in which fucking nothing is happening.
Garg recommends use this trap to get followers to come to us. Bait.
And I can only suppress its requirement to be a worshipper of El Ugbu for about 100 minutes each day right now.
Look, I get it's useful. I don't think we should keep it.
Yeah, I've thrown away more interesting items at this point because the item that gave resistance to vile damage definitely would have been very interesting. So probably much better to yeet it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I don't know how we'll get rid of it safely, so I will pass it
You
off.
could just hand it off to an adventurer as you're passing by. There's plenty of them in the crowd here.
You know what? I'm gonna look at Garg and whisper something into Garg.
No.
I'll wave him down to whisper something.
What do you? Okay, I have to lean really far down. What do you want?
As I'll whisper, think you could sell it to a random adventurer?
No.
Oh, okay.
Against Garg. No. No.
Oh, okay.
It's just kind of like what motion is like, yeah, just put it on the ground. And I can just kind of enacting vile damage on it until it disintegrates.
It will not disintegrate, I will promise you that.
Here, Garg will throw down Underdark Pit while travel.
I mean, it's a gem, right?
It is a giant, like gemstone egg of sorts, yeah, that slightly changes its
As I
design as it moves.
I pull out the pickaxe and I hand it to Garg. Hit it with this. That's a stone.
Damn, can I common sense? I look at my shield and look at it. Is it an artifact?
Well, it's not an artifact, I can tell you that much. However, it is packing enough magic that with the effect of what your party was, or you heard your party being told that there's death ore all around you, probably not a wise place to, set off a big magical chain. I mean, to be fair, Roujon set off a very minor spell on a simple staff and literally froze their hands solid into an ice wall.
Oh shit! Speaking of, let's go tell. Make a quick
yeah,
lap.
shit.
Hey. No, remember what he said. Just tell a guard, he'll report it.
I just used the crystal that he's got because I think directly reporting that one is pretty fucking important.
Okay.
By the way, just heads up, but got a report. The entire valley is like made of death ore, more or less. So careful with the casting.
As you say this, suddenly a poor courtier on the other side is writing this down, shocked, going white as he tries to get this down and starts running to Zyrex. And the back distance, you're Zyrex, just charging off.
Garg holds a hand out to Roujon to hand him the map, proper. Hand
The
it up to
crystal
him.
map? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here you go.
How heavy is it roughly?
22 pounds.
Yeah. I walk to the edge of camp and I discus throw it.
Down the tunnel?
No, just off away from camp.
Yeah, which right now you're at the entrance, so there's only tunnels going straight. Someone's going to walk right into this thing.
I wanted to. Okay, fine. I'll walk down until there's a branching path. I'm just gonna throw it down a path.
Just hold on to
Not
it for
our
the time
problem.
being. Yeah, keep that in mind. All right. Okay. Yeah, as you kind of start heading off, and which direction you guys heading out towards? The direction you were told for the one tomb?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Give me someone who, well, actually, in this case, since Rujan is driving, Rujan, give me a d20 plus a luck bonus, if you have one.
I don't.
Okay.
You know, except Guard has luck bonuses. I have luck feats.
Right.
Damn.
I have a luck bonus.
8.
That's an
Okay.
8.
As you lot begin to head towards the tomb, it will take you about the better half of about 2 days to get there by travel. With the direct how far it is out of the way, kind of going in that direction. Sadly, as you start heading that direction, you will also begin to notice signs of another adventuring party seemingly going amongst them. One that, as to your detriment, Bartimaeus, as you were warned about this by James way back when, has the sigil of the Bleckenge house, seemingly being carved into the stone walls as they go through. A group of gnolls that seem to have gone ahead of you lot in the same direction. As you lot start to head that direction, begin to hear and notice signs of the House Bleckenge adventuring party. The first day seems to go somewhat peacefully. However, the second day, as you lot find yourselves coming to a massive opening where Garg finally finds a giant hole cavern below him that he's able to just chuck this gemstone map down, waiting to hear for it to hit the ground, not hearing it, kind of being satisfied with it disappearing into the utter darkness below.
I learned enough from it, hopefully, to recreate at least the mapping effect.
As you look across the bridge of this massive cavern, you see the group of campers of House Bleckenge kind of sitting there, chewing on something, and immediately, with your recognition, Garg, it looks to be a member that seems to have had the sigil of the House of Ironheart upon their chest plate. You only notice this by the fact that their torso is still kind of enturtled by the breastplate that they were wearing, while the rest of them seems to have been cut off and been eaten, from what you can see from the gnolls kind of turning the pieces over a fire. They seem to all kind of look over at you lot as you come to the edge, or to the other edge of the bridge, one kind of watching you as they continue spinning the meat, and kind of wait to see what you lot do.
Well, that's as good a reason as any to start a fight, right? Right, Liv?
If you could
Go
let me
for
get
it.
off the first shot.
go ahead.
Go ahead, Garg. Oh, okay.
No.
You're gonna look to Rujan.
If Rujan's got a range shot, yeah, I'd have to walk over there.
How far are they within 640 feet?
Yes, they are only 200 feet in front of you.
Ah, perfect. And how many are there?
12 in total.
That's great. I'm gonna need them to make a reflex save.
What are you casting?
This is gonna be chain lightning.
And as a bolt of lightning pierces through the darkness, that's where we'll end session today. Thank you all for watching, and we hope you enjoyed. We will see you on the next one, because it's bloody hot up here.